Hello people of Earth, it's your pal the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming your way with another low-key broadcast. Today is Thursday, and you know what that means. 2 exciting GWA events headed your way thanks to Fire Pro Wrestling World. But first, I'd like to thank everybody hanging out in chat or checking us out on VOD. No matter where or when you happen to be in this great big old world of ours, we're happy to have you with us. We hope the day finds you well. Okay, let me see if I can head us on out to the old offices right quick. Oh no. Oh, I did not preload Fire Promoter into OBS. There we go. Showed up eventually. Alright, now, let's see. I also have my GWA. I pre-booked some stuff, but I still need to worry about our Wayward Champions. Let me go ahead and do this. Yeah, cool. So this is my text file that I constantly update as I'm playing. And I like that I can show you the cursor as we go. So Bob Backlund no-showed our last event. We had him scheduled to defend his AAA Mega Championship against a AAA competitor. I can't quite remember whom. I'm hoping it was another one of the clowns. Oh, actually, I can double check by scooting down here without spoiling anything. This is all the previous matches that we have run, the results, who beat whom, the match percentage. Wow, Abyss and Mad Polly was a 90, huh? I was kind of thinking having my masked monster be Abyss. Well, I think it would be nice to have a masked monster at some point. Hang on. Way down into year number 5, I want to say. Who didn't show up? Here we go. Backing it up. Okay, took the whole dang month off. Now we're back to work. And there we go. Blue Demon Jr. didn't get a chance at Bob Backlund because Backlund decided not to show up. Oh, let me just move that up a little bit. I have pre-booked the cards, as I said, so I like to at least keep that a secret until I actually put them on screen. Alright, so yeah. So we're going to skip helping out AAA this time around because we tried last time and it didn't work. NXT sent us Sarav, so we put them against... I didn't even think about this until I was just looking at the cards today. We booked them against William Regal. This guest talent from NXT. I hope you can see the connection there. That we just sent them in there against Regal and had Regal put them in their place. Anyhow, Big Swole, best of luck to you out there in the wrestling world. They just left AEW for really reals. Let's go back up here. To our list of Wayward Champions. All that to say, we're not really going to invest in helping out Bob Backlund today. So we have a champion, a singles champion on the roster, CM Punk. So we might end up inviting somebody from GCW. So let's scroll on down through our roster and such till we get to here. This is the guest section. These are the people that we've had before, some multiple times, all the way down to where we had Sarav in, so on and so forth. Yeah, we did have Monster Clown in to try to wrest the title away from Backlund, but they were unsuccessful. I didn't even write down that Backlund was another guest, like the third time. Oh, maybe I did. Yeah, I did write that he was in there the third time. Like, I put it in anyways. All right, let's put Blue Demon Jr. in. Well, I think no. That was for their successful defense against Monster Clown, not for the most recent one where they didn't show up. That's right. Okay, all that to say, I can now hide this. Get back over to Fire Pro, and before we book our event, we're going to have to invite someone to come challenge CM Punk. So let's go to the GCW roster. Scant though it may be, and once again, Nick Gage still hurt, huh? For 1 more month. Oh. 2 more months. This would be probably another really good chance to get rid of, or not get rid of, but to get the title back. Okay, Matt Tremont was unsuccessful. G-Raver seems to be quite the belt collector here. Oof. And also, probably the largest, poor condition. Probably the only option this month. So here we go. G-Raver looking to add another belt to his collection if we can get them in here. Canadian Destroyers is their finisher. Okay, what are we else looking at? The Tope on Hero, the Swan Dive Missile Kick, the MX. I'm unsure what that is just from the name. And the Senton Atomico. Alright, so most of their signature stuff I'm going to know. And looking for a Destroyer as their finish. You got it. G-Raver, 20 grand to bring in G-Raver. You got it. We're helping him out. We're helping out GCW. Yeah, there's no way they'd say no. So let's just save that real quick. Okay, so we have our friend in to face CM Punk. So let me just pencil that in off screen. filling in our waiver championship match. So G-Raver versus CM Punk for the GCW title in the middle of our show. Because we like to help our friends out. And by friends, I mean everyone. I mean, we're going to try to get them their belts back, at the very least. It's our own fault for sending CM Punk to them in the first place. And we might very well create more problems, because once I booked our show, we're going to, of course, send more people out there. But we'll see. We shall see. All right, we're not going to worry about contract offers. I don't think we can. How's scouting? Okay, so scouting, they're best at stoic and freestyle. Let's try. Out you go. Lucha in Latin America, sure. Out you go. Kings Road and Showman. Let's do Kings Road in America, because that's close enough to Strong Style. But they shouldn't be too upset about coming in, depending. Alright. Like they should mesh fairly well. Off they go. Save that. Sending out our scouting team. Let's see. Any other... Okay, we did our training center management, as per always. Merchandise. Okay, we're going to work on that once we've booked our venue. We don't have a broadcast contract, so that's right. It ran out without us getting another offer. So we are on our own. 46,000. We're not going to be making nearly the cash we were before until we get another offer, and hopefully we can secure that soon. Like, this is technically a dark period in the world of the GWA momentarily, but we're going to spin it as a summer of fans-only events as we tour around. Got to be there. Happenings that only exist in the live sense. So we're getting under 50 grand in sponsorships, so we're still a big deal, sort of in the open-air market. We can still drum up some business merchandise-wise. Our expenses, okay, so I'm going to try to keep those as low as possible. Also good that we've already filled our roster, so we don't have to worry about any of that. I've already checked the trust level. Nobody else needs a raise, so we don't need to worry about anything there. The 20 grand that we spent for G-Raver, we were going to spend on one, if not two people coming in anyway, so that is a-okay. Let's go ahead and book our event, and then we can loan out some friends, or loan out some of our roster members to our friends and see what goes on from there. I've checked, and everybody on our roster is good to wrestle, so some are a little banged up, but nothing that'll prevent them from going. All right, back to, is it the rural American that we're doing great in? I feel like we're doing urban first and foremost. Yeah, medium's 15. We're in the large. Okay, I'm gonna try 40,000. Look at those expenses. We're already doubling it, so we're at least making those expenses plus the expenses we've already invested. So if we can fill it at the $20 ticket price, we're good to go. All right, so we're gonna start with our title matches as per usual. And we're also booking 8 matches a card now that we're bringing in the Wayward Champions. We're doing 7 solely focused on GCW talent, and then like try to do 1 additional match with our friendos. So in our main event, this was I don't want to know. I don't want to say if it's random drawing or G-Raver looking to unify the junior and heavyweight GCW titles with this victory. Okay, so Taker, Hall of Fame champion, been challenged by, and challenge was accepted because, wait a minute. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had all these people. Oh no, let me just rebook my card real quick. Okay, so this is great, actually. I forgot that I had extra talent available. Now, this is just more people to not show up, but that's fun. Okay, Yuya Emira is in. So we're gonna do that then. Yeah, a young boy, it looks like. Okay, let me just move these around then. Oh, that's in the wrong spot. Shoot. I can reopen. Hang on. Don't save the changes I just made. This is something else I do. I also religiously save the text file I work in, so let's see if I did this properly. Okay, so Yeah, Mastiff and Bullock. I need to change that to versus Carter and Casey. What else can I change? Sure. I don't know if he's going to be happy about this, but we're going to switch this up. Okay, so I have compensated in my text file. We should be okay now. Okay, backing out. Just because I'm trying to recenter myself. So, Hall of Fame Championship. The Undertaker, he himself a heel, has been challenged by fellow newly christened heel, Kenny Omega. Just for the heck of it, we're doing Kenny Omega, The Undertaker, and The Undertaker can't not put his Hall of Fame Championship on the line. So that's your main event for our first show. The second match we're going with, or our second title match that we're going with here, is a direct rematch of the last junior heavyweight battle. So we're doing Bayley versus Dragon Rojo Jr. again, because that helps further the Standard versus Heartbreakers feud. And it also, just for the sake of it, we're doing our first direct rematch. And then now we build the rest of the card. Okay, so from the bottom of the thing, let's put our friends in here. So we had that tag team in. Hang on. So we haven't used them yet, but we have Casey Catanzaro and Caden Carter in from NXT. And wouldn't you know it, they're like a regular tag team in NXT. So let's start with Carter, see if they have what their most fun gear is. All right. That's definitely more fun. Do you have something yellow? Oh no, I can't do two of you. That'd be funny though. Do you have something more yellow? Contrasting colors that still look together. So Katie Catanzaro and Caden and Casey are in as a tag team. Unfortunately for them, also returning to GWA tag team competition, our former champions, Dave Mastiff and Bill Bullock. So they got their work cut out for them. Welcome to the GWA ladies. Best of luck. Best of luck. Now in our other match, or our secondary match here, singles competition. We're gonna use our. I got a lot of heavy heels here. This is great. Liger's getting another crack at it. Ooh, not Black Liger. Man, that's dope. Look at that. We'll go original flavor against someone he might be familiar with. Young boy, Yuya Uemura. Okay, not a huge profile match for Liger. Hopefully he crushes him. That's honestly what I'm banking on there. All right, in the four slot, halfway through our show, I wanted to do our Wayward Championship match, which in this case is the GCW Heavyweight Champion. CM Punk putting his belt on the line against the current reigning junior champ, also several other champs it looks like, perhaps heavyweight and junior tag team for all I know. G-Raver coming in. Oh my goodness. That looks pretty fun, but I worry that like even if he got all bloodied up, you wouldn't be able to see it based on the fact that he starts out bloodied. That's pretty good. I like it. Coming in as a white knight for GCW, love it. Punk, can I change your look? It's still the same person. Oh, he really only has the one. Alright, well, I'd rather the contrast to the default setting then. Okay, so that's sort of the main event before we would go to break, I guess. So in match number 3, we got a big trios match. As we said, we have that feud going on between the Standard and the Heartbreakers. So let's use our other 3 Heartbreaker members here. Oh, that's fun. Let's wear that one. And El Tejano. Yeah, it's fun tights tonight. And Shawn Michaels, what do you got, bud? Oh, perfect. Oh, man. That looks great. Team blank. Okay, so that's the Heartbreakers against, who do we have left over from the Standard? Man alive. I feel like the Heartbreakers have their work cut out for them. Yeah, let's go with purple today. And then Standard leader Bret Hart. I do love the speckles. All right, so that's our undercard, and we've almost filled the place, and I got two more matches to book. How are we doing at $40? All right, never mind. We can be turning them away then. All right, so underneath, or the second half of the show starts off with more between Steve Austin and his feud with the Doldrums. As we go to Steve Austin, the de facto face here, against the enforcer of the Doldrums, Drew McIntyre. McIntyre, Austin. We filled the place. We don't need an 8th match, but we're going for it anyway. And it's, I don't want to say a doozy, but it's definitely something worth looking at. As we have, and I'm only putting him on this side because of the fact that there's a champion. It involves a champion. Hang on one sec. We have, yeah, this is an all babyface match. That's why. We have the newly signed Yohei coming in a nice position. And he's teaming up with our champion Mitsuharu Misawa, and they're going to be facing another junior heavyweight, Darby Allin. Bit of a banged up neck. And I don't know why, but these guys have been teaming off and on. So Kurt Angle and Darby Allin. We don't have Sting available, so his like TNA legend that he gets to pal around with is Kurt Angle in our case. Now, if I went $40, how did we do? Significantly less. I wish there was a $30 option. I bet you we could still fill it at a $30 option. And there's nothing we can do better than TV commercial either. All right, so can we still fill this place? No. Without it? No, we cannot. But let's see here. That's about 34. So if I do TV commercial, I get just over 10. So this is actually like 45,000 in a 40,000 seater. So more than cool with that. So that's going to be our 8-match card to start us off here. Let's just double check that I put everything properly. Yeah. Our guests from NXT, Carter and Casey coming in to face Mastiff and Bullock. And Ligo versus Yuya Uemura. Brody Brett and Hobbs versus Tejano, Flamita, and Michaels. G Raver trying to get the GCW title from Punk and take it home. Steve Austin, Drew McIntyre, which is more of Austin versus the Doldrums. And then rounding up, or going up the card here, Angle and Darby Allin versus Misawa and Yohei. Obviously, we're building toward Misawa Angle for the title. Dragon Rojo Jr. against Mike Bayley in a rematch for the GWA Junior Championship, Bayley defending. And then Kenny Omega has challenged, and the challenge has been accepted. Undertaker, Kenny Omega for the Hall of Fame Championship. I don't know that Kenny Omega is quite Hall of Fame level talent, but he certainly assumes he is, and has challenged the Undertaker accordingly. Never one to back down from a fight. Taker said, yeah, let's do it. So that's what we're going to get. We're going to get probably about $900,000 from the gate. That should cover the expenses that we're about to incur. Yeah, but we also now have to make merchandise. So here comes our gamble. Management, produce merchandise. Having that $300,000, like extra, guaranteed, was a pretty big deal. So we are in a 40,000 seat arena, I just realized. Let's make 10,000 t-shirts. We're going to leave those. We're just going to concentrate on t-shirt sales if we can do it. We're going to make 5,000 DVDs and see if we can sell those. Now these are also going to do 10,000 regular goods. Those will last, and then 10,000 branded snacks. These will not. So we kept our costs under $1 million. That's all I wanted to do. So even if we don't sell anything merchandise-wise, I think we're going to be okay, because expenses, we're gonna make more than our expenses on the gate alone. So this is me being conservative. Now we booked our event. Let us now loan out some make some more friends here. We are friendly with AEW, normal with NXT, normal with New Japan. Let's start from the top actually. WWE we are indifferent to. We have not contacted them in any way. Asterisks. And then in New Japan, we have a normal relationship. You can see it at the very bottom of your screen there on the last item under details. AEW, we are friendly with. We are darn right friendly with them. NXT, normal, but building there. CMLL, we are indifferent to because we aligned ourselves with the other major promotion in Latin America, AAA. Big Japan, likewise, we have no relationship with whatsoever because they are a hardcore wrestling promotion out of Japan. These two don't really fit our style. So as maybe eventually we can get some inroads there, but not really looking for that. AAA we're already friendly with. Ring of Honor we're friendly with. DDT we're friendly with. All Japan friendly. Dragon Gate normal, getting there. Impact friendly. Noah friendly. GCW friendly. Yeah, most people friendly. Okay, so starting from the bottom. Dragon Gate, let's send them the biggest star we can. We're trying to help them as much as we can. So how about Kenta Kobashi gonna come over to Dragon Gate for a spell? Let's see what else we got here. We have all these super awesome Japanese stars that we tend to switch in and out. Let's send Okada over. Okada, we're sending you to Dragon Gate. How's that sound? Dragon Gate's cool with it. Okay, out they go. So improve. Oh, friendly. Love to see it. Friendly. No relationship. NXT. All right, how about Keith Lee? Not a very popular performer. Let's try it anyway. Keith Lee going to NXT. Oops. Oopskies. Alone. Friendly with NXT. AEW, already friendly. New Japan, normal. Let's send New Japan Kaiji Muto. Muto goes off to New Japan. Lending out the squared circle K. Building relationships. Ooh, almost there. Getting close. Now, let's do this a little bit too if we can. Let's try it. They have no interest in our promotion. I wouldn't expect them to accept. All right, let's back out a little bit here. Let's back out. Let's try to also send Kairi Sane to New Japan with Muto. They're not very popular. Yeah. They're still going because they're headed out there with Muto. So we sent out the squared circle K to various promotions. Friendly with New Japan. Friendly. No relationship with these two. Friendly. Love it! Everyone but our direct competition, which I see as the WWE, a promotion that we're gonna let it do its thing. A hardcore promotion in Japan. We're not really, and we've already aligned with their major rivals, we've already aligned with them, the AAA, who are the major rivals of CMLL. So it wouldn't do to have anything to do with them really. Okay, now let's help out GCW. Go Raven. They're not a very popular wrestler. We'll try. No interest in working with Raven. Let's try again. How about if I sent you John Moxley? Is that better? No interest in working with us, even though we're friends. This is interesting. How about Randy Orton? I'm going to keep trying. There you go. Randy Orton goes out to GCW. Man, that took some doing. We're trying to help you. Okay, Impact. In Europe, we have a very few. Here we go. Absolutely. We're sending out William Regal to Europe. Perfect. Okay. Let's send somebody to AEW. We're trying to be real friendly with them. How about Becky Lynch? They have no interest in Becky Lynch. How about Mad Polly? Yeah, Mad Polly going to AEW. All right, let's save that. Everyone was healthy, so I'm open to sending anybody anywhere, including sending Kenta Kobashi. I wonder why their popularity is so low in America. That's weird. Let's try it. Kenta Kobashi going to WWE. Forging relationships. All right. That's a big one. Let's see how that goes. All right, so we booked everything. We are ready to proceed. Let me get my big dumb face out of the way. Hiya! And then let's get on with this ding dang show. Oh, I'm not actually on the fire promoter screen. All right, cross your fingers. We have a number of guests, most of which decided to come here voluntarily. Let's see if they followed through on their travel plans. Awesome. This is gonna be strike one. Both of the NXT competitors peaced out. Okay, I'm gonna get back on screen. Hiya! All right, backing out. Backing out. Dang. That's strike one. They got 2 more tries to show up for work. On the 3rd attempt, if they don't show up, we just gotta play it the way it lays. It's gonna be 2 in a row if this happens. What's so bad about working for us? Same 2. Bing bong. Huh. Do you think NXT sent them to sabotage our show? That's 2. I think this is going to happen regardless. I can't change the card either. That's the other thing. Once you have finalized your booking, even though card subject to change is like one of the core beliefs, like one of the fundamental truths of professional wrestling is card subject to change. But only in this case can we subtract matches from events on the night of. You can't I can't rebook. I can just confirm the card and roll with it. Here we go. Here we go. I don't think they're gonna show up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Everybody's here. Save that game. Oh, under the wire. 3rd chance. Everyone decided to show up just to mess with me, I guess, right? Wait. I still don't see them. They're still not on the. They're still not here. Like the match still isn't here. But everybody showed up. I'm confused. Maybe it's a dark match. I don't get to see it. I don't know. I'm gonna play it the way, like, this is the 3rd thing. It says Full House. That could update after the first match happens because technically our opening match isn't here, so it looks like they still didn't show up. But either way, there's nothing we can do about that. No showed. Wowzers. Okay, so we're trying to cultivate these relationships with these other promotions, but you gotta show up if you want to have it be a positive relationship. I'm like, the people we are sending to these other promotions, if they don't get used, it's because they don't get booked. It's not our fault, but we send them there every time. Like, we have not ever welched on a bet, whatever, welched on a bet. If that's, I don't even know that's an acceptable term anymore, to be perfectly honest. I know it's not derived from grapes or like the jams and stuff. Anyway, let me just tiptoe this a wise and get down to the ring where the proper action is. All right, so now that we don't have that tag team match, even though it said everybody showed up, we are opening up with Jushin Liger versus Yuya Uemura, visiting from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Liger gonna make him wish he stayed on the other side of the world. We're hoping. As always, the creature on feature here as you stroll down the gnarly wrestling aisle, the referee on record, Mr. Bigfoot, calling for the whistle, and we are underway. Yuya taking it to Liger early. Uemura. I don't quite know how to pronounce his last name. Yuya seems pretty easy. Exchanging blows now with the legend Liger. Fortunately, Liger's birthday is listed as the birthday of his gimmick, so he is technically quite spry and young in this game. I think is quite amusing. I mean, as compared to his real age, I should say. here in your opening contest. There might have been a dark match before this. Attendance shows that everyone arrived and was satisfied. As you see Liger trying to slow things down with a basic maneuver against this young lion from New Japan. Coming in to test the legend. Nice work so far with that mount and strike. Liger looking to regroup after being slammed outside. It's all Yuya. Oof. Liger fighting back though. Two men exchanging blows. Liger coming out on top. Drops a big elbow from the top. Drags him away from the ropes. Another stiff forearm across the jaw. The Uemura absorbing the blows and fighting on. Excellent fighting spirit shown by the rookie from New Japan. Ooh. Nice can of wrestling there by Liger. Tried to spike the young one. The brainbuster trying to get it. Got it the second time at the 5-minute mark, did Liger. Looking to put this young lion down fairly early. Getting a bit fed up. Only getting a 2 count though. Oh, the neck crank suplex. Right out of Yuya's playbook by Liger himself. Tried to put him out with his own move. Nice hip toss there. The Boston Crab out of Yuya Uemura. Just a 1 count there on a pin attempt on the legend Jushin Thunder Liger. You gotta think he's gonna put his name in the hat for the Hall of Fame Championship at some point. Oh, stiffs him on that tombstone. Speaking of. Oh, barely rolls the shoulder at 2.9. Liger staying on him. Signals to the crowd that this is it. Drops another beefy elbow to the solar plexus. Now dragging him away from the ropes. Scoops him back to his feet. Gets scoop slammed for his troubles. Right back to that Boston Crab. The offense is not flashy, but it is effective. Out of Yuya Uemura. Hang on. Oh, spikes him with that powerbomb. Nice back elbow off the ropes by Uemura. Trying to stay in this thing. Oh, fisherman buster by Liger. Looking to put Uemura clean out. Pressing his advantage. Trying to set him up for that finishing blow. This could be it. Liger bomb! 1, 2, no! Uemura gets out at 2.9 and gets spiked. Another brainbuster by Liger. Into the cover. Yuya escapes once again. Liger missing with the palm strike. Scoring with the powerbomb. Now looking for a springboard body press. Yuya fighting on. Showing amazing resilience.
1, 2.
Liger kicked away the first attempt at a pin. Kicked out at 2 of the second.
Give up. Give up.
Yuya trying to slow things down. Choke the air at a Liger. Drags him away from the ropes. Probably going Boston Crab. Nope, back to the feet once more. Nice backdrop suplex, but Liger's up first. Oh. Yuya catches him, sends him into the corner. Hang on. Liger bomb. Oh, but too close to the ropes. Liger once again signaling. Oh, shooting star to the back of Yuya. La Magistral, but unfortunately he rolled him toward the ropes there. That negated the pin attempt. Oh, Yuya still in this thing. So we're headed toward the 15-minute mark. The Liger signaling that the end could be nigh. First catching his breath. Oh, neck crank out of Yuya Uemura that time. Liger manages to roll through. Liger bomb. 1, 2, 3. At 14 minutes even. Winner of the opening contest, Jushin Liger with the Liger Bomb. What are the odds? Using a move that bears his name. All right, I'll take it. 87%, not too shabby. Started to go somewhere, and then Liger took it home. Now, I want to see what happens here, because, okay, everyone, it still says full house. It still says full house, even though the other people aren't booked anymore. It still says full house. I don't know why. That's so strange to me. It said they showed up this time. I loaded the save. Third time was the charm indeed. All right, well. On to match number 2 then. Trios action as the feud between the Standard and the Heartbreakers continues. As we're about to see Brody Lee, Will Hobbs, and Bret Hart himself, representing the Standard, take on El Tejano Jr., Flamita, and HBK, Shawn Michaels, representing, obviously, the Heartbreakers. Let's get down to the ring there. See what's up. I can't believe Kenta Kobachi's popularity in America is a C. Like, since dropping the title, it's like he dropped out of all sight. I guess I've been sending him around a lot to help out elsewhere. All right, got to rehab Kenta. Will Hobbs looking to send Flamita to rehab. That was a rough transition, but whatever. Looking to hurt the dude. Press Standard leader Bret Hart. You can see Brody Lee on the apron as well. Nice shoulder block there from Will Hobbs. Flamita has enough. Tags out to El Tejano Jr. Everybody wearing their fanciest pattern tights tonight for the Heartbreakers. It's a good look. I think I'll use it. I don't know if I can necessarily have... No, Dragon Rojo only has the one outfit, but that's okay. There's always one. Brody and El Tejano Jr. on the floor here. No countouts or disqualifications on the floor. This thing's going to get worse before it gets better, as you see Hobbs out now to help out Brody. Flamita, likewise. Oh my gosh. A very interesting backbreaker offense out of Flamita. Oh, power of the punch from El Tejano. Things are breaking down early in this one. As you see Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, the leader of these respective factions, joining the rest of their crew in this corner. No countouts or DQs. I've already lost track of who the two legal fighters are, but once they return to the ring, this match should settle down. I believe it's still Flamita? No. Maybe Brody and Tejano? Oh my goodness gracious me. Looks like it's Brody and Tejano. Oh, Bret Hart now tagged into the match for the first time. And against El Tejano Jr., but first Brody Lee's got a little low-no. Brody Lee gets his suplex countered by El Tejano Jr., who scurries to the corner to get Shawn Michaels tagged in. Leader on leader. Shawn Michaels of the Heartbreakers. Bret Hart of the Standard. These two are reversing each other into the corner. Bret Hart on the receiving end of some shoulder blocks. Shoulder thrusts into the midsection. Nice backslide roll-up attempt there by Shawn Michaels. Gets a 1 count. Two men looking to slug it out here. HBK winning that argument for the time being. Nice backbreaker to the side into the figure 4. Sound strategy by the Heartbreak Kid, trying to ground Bret Hart. Oh, heart attack from Bret Hart and Brody Lee. Classic Hart Foundation offense. But Shawn Michaels able to shrug it off and get a figure 4 applied to Brody. The big rig, Brody Lee. On the receiving end of a nice backbreaker by Michaels before he tags out to Flamita. This will be an interesting matchup. Bit of a contrast both in size and style here. Flamita just trying to slap the chest hair off Brody Lee. Unsuccessful thus far. Nice super kick. Right in the face of Shawn Michaels. And then the dark side. Discus lariat again. Wrong part of town to attempt the cover. But that could have dimmed the lights of Flamita for a 3. Into the Doctor Bomb now by Brody Lee. Flamita able to fend off that double team attempt, sending Brody off the ropes. Scissor kick that Brody Lee just absorbs. Just gets kicked in the chest and keeps walking forward, does Brody Lee. 10 minutes gone, and we're back to Brett and Sean. 10 minutes gone, Brett and Sean. Oof. Stomping away at the Hitman is HBK. Nice inverted atomic drop there, right back to the figure 4. Really concentrating on the legs is Shawn Michaels, no matter who he's in there with. Oh, big double powerbomb to Brody Lee from Tejano and Flamita. Nice double team action there. Out of the Heartbreakers. Looking to rebound from a disastrous performance at last month's event, where Brody Lee defeated Shawn Michaels in singles competition. A rare singles loss for Shawn Michaels. Hang on, off the ropes. Oh, missing the big clothesline is Brody. Getting a second chance at it, but no, opting again, or instead for a shoulder tackle. Shawn Michaels retreats to his corner, sends Brody Lee to his. El Tejano legal now. Super kick by Brody Lee. 2 in a row to El Tejano Jr. Thought he might be looking to finish him off there. Here comes El Tejano Jr. Big clothesline off the ropes. Doctor Bomb by Brody Lee. Flamita able to get there in time? Yes. Just able to save the matchup there. Breaking up the pin at 2.9. Excellent teamwork out of all 3 members of the Heartbreakers, despite not teaming as regularly or for as long as the Standard, and we know what the Standard are capable of. Any team coached by a Bret the Hitman Hart is going to be a fairly cohesive unit. Oh my gosh! The sky-high elbow drop missed by Shawn Michaels. Immediately counters Bret the first time, but not the second. Michaels hit with that Russian leg sweep. Now the two slugging it out once again. Bret telling Shawn, your head looks slightly too big. That's just my opinion of the edit. It could be the fact that they added the necklace underneath. Big body press to the back of the Hitman. Didn't go for the elbow drop that time. But allows Bret Hart to tag fresh. Powerhouse Will Hobbs against Shawn Michaels here for what is undoubtedly the first time in his real or imagined career. Going to the corner goes Shawn Michaels. Might have been looking for a way to hit that super kick, but didn't quite have him positioned properly. He has several variations of it. Thankfully for the Heartbreaker squad, though, Flamita's been tagged in. Those overhand chops from Flamita, I love them. You can hear the effort he puts in each and every one. Oh, super kick out of Flamita. And there you see the influence of Michaels reflected in the moveset of the fellow Heartbreakers. Oh, just decks him. But Will Hobbs absorbs it. Able to tie him to the Tree of Woe. Working on the legs of Flamita with those stiff kicks. Flamita's had enough. He seized up that quad, that hammy. Give him a Charlie horse. Michaels tagged back in to work over Powerhouse Hobbs here, who counters a suplex. Stalling variety. Looks like he's going to send him to the floor. This thing could break down again. Oh, plants Flamita. Does Powerhouse Hobbs now going to work on Michaels. Back to his own corner to tag in Brody Lee. Trying to get some work in before Shawn Michaels gets out of the ring. Nice side slam out of Brody. Trying to take over. Super kick to Shawn Michaels. Shawn didn't take too kindly to that. Drags him back to his corner and looks to pose on him. Big body splash at the 20-minute mark. Shawn Michaels and Brody Lee. Remember, just last month, Brody Lee was merciless in his defeat of Shawn Michaels in singles competition. Into the corner now is sent Tejano. Nice clothesline, falls it up with a big splash. Tejano and Brody now legal. Oh, discus lariat by Brody Lee, absorbed by El Tejano Jr. Gets the big boot in on Brody Lee. Short arm clothesline from El Tejano. Oh! Drop kick, spin kick combination. Tornado Tejas across the knee. Bret Hart breaks it up at 2. Oh, it eats a double enziguri. Hitman down. Brody Lee trying to work his way back to his corner. Only option to tag is Hobbs. Nice double powerbomb by the two big men. Power of the standard on display in this matchup. 2/3 of this squad. Significant bench press records, let me tell you. I can't give you specific numbers because I don't know what good numbers are. But their numbers are high and they're very impressed and proud. Crowd going ape poop for this one. Shawn Michaels going up. Another attempt at the sky-high elbow drop. This time it nails it on Will Hobbs. Trying to set him up perhaps for a variation of the super kick. The sweet chin music, but Hobbs with that running power slam. Wrong part of town to make the cover. Tornado Tejas to Bret Hart, who came in to help Hobbs out. Hobbs, meanwhile, retreats back to his corner, tags in Brody Lee, who just got hit with that elbow drop of Michaels. Had to hop over Will Hobbs in order to hit Brody Lee, did Michaels. An amazing athlete. Another elbow drop to Brody Lee. Stomping away is the Heartbreak Kid. Big pile driver coming up. Tags out to El Tejano Jr. Brody Lee in a big heap of trouble. Might have saved himself by being sent to the floor. Tornado Tejas to Will Hobbs, though. Brody Lee's back inside. Brody and Tejano. Tornado Tejas to Brody Lee. Goes for the cover. Wrong side of the logo. Bret and Will Hobbs able to save the matchup for their team. Flamita used as a projectile off the ropes to distract Brody Lee there. Worked momentarily, but now the big man looks to be fired up. Snuffed out by the Tornado Tejas almost immediately. This is how you... this is the dangers of calling things on the fly when you can't book as well as... Oh, a huge powerbomb combination coming up. What a display by El Tejano Jr. Hooks the leg deep. But once again, wrong part of town. And the match continues. Headed towards 30 minutes in this one. Brody able to tag in Bret Hart. Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, once again the two legal fighters in this one. Big pile driver coming up to HBK. Bret going up top. Elbow drop to the small of the back. Oh, Michaels counters. You do not want Bret to get hold of your legs. Inverted atomic drop. Go behind. Michaels counters. A backbreaker to the side once again. Michaels going up top. Sky Hell. Eye elbow drop once again misses. Can't hit Bret with it in this match. Gonna try again. Nails it finally. Small of the back. These two slugging it out again. The eternal feud continues. That's Flamita once again tagged into the matchup. Michael sending Bret to the floor. Now running interference so Tejano can drop off the apron. Smartly done by the Heartbreakers here. You saw them immediately run towards the other two members of the Standard. Sweet chin music to Will Hobbs, by the way. I just saw that happen in the ring. I'm just trying to keep an eye on both of the fights that are simultaneously happening here. All three now, as it looks like Brody's dragging Flamita away from the initial confrontation. It's Bret Hart, victim of a Tornado Tejas on the floor from El Tejano Jr. No countouts, no DQs. He's got to fight his way back into the ring. Oh, air raid crash on the floor this time. Bret Hart is hurt. El Tejano Jr. thinks he's done the proper amount of damage. Flamita! Oh, flips him over to that backbreaker into the cover! Brody Lee saves the matchup. It is sudden death. The next major move or submission attempt for anybody on anybody should end this thing. I guess you have to factor in having your partners not there to save you. But it is getting down to it in this trios contest. Nice suplex there from Brody Lee. Oh, clubber and clothesline to the back of the head. Off the ropes now. Diving variation. Oh, Falcon Arrow. Off the ropes once again. Big boot to the side of the jaw. Brody Lee rocking and rolling here. Tejano trying to fight back. Oh, big boot by Tejano, settling the argument in his favor. But Brody Lee counters and hits a Dr. Bomb. 1, 2. Tejano out at 2. Brody quickly tags Brett in. Tejano immediately retreats to his corner. Flamita, Bret Hart are your two legal fighters now. Flamita thinks he's got things well in hand. Immediately countered by Bret. But then he hits that double underhook into the double knee backbreaker. I'm sure he's got a fun name for it, but I am unfamiliar with what it may be. The Flam Slam. The Slamita. Flamita doing his best against two in the ring. Meanwhile, outside the ring, Bret doing his best against Tejano and Michaels. Oh, big spine buster. Big pile driver. Heavy hits all over the place in this one. Tornado Tejas once again to Bret Hart. Outside the ring. Nothing being settled in this trios match, to my knowledge. As the war rages on between these two, things calm down and it's back to Bret and Flamita trading strikes. Bret with the big drop kick. Elects to tag in Brody Lee. Flamita immediately tags out. El Tejano Jr. now legal. Flamita eats a heart attack. Brody sent off the ropes. Big spine buster by El Tejano Jr. Scoops him up for an air raid crash. We're 40 minutes plus in this trios contest. Super kick by Brody Lee under the jaw of El Tejano Jr. Off the ropes. Big kick to the side of the face. Tejano's turn. Spine buster to Brody. Coming off the ropes. Big clothesline by Tejano. Nice back body drop there. Back and forth these two men go. Till Brody Lee's had enough. Bret Hart tag back in. Nice double power bomb coming up to Tejano. Into the cover. 1, 2. Michaels and Flamita able to break it up. Bret Hart with the inverted atomic drop. Sending Tejano down. You've got the legs, Bret. Block on the sharpshooter. Tejano fighting his way back to his corner. Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart legal now. Counter after counter. Bret sent off the ropes. Big power slam by Michaels. Telling Shawn Michaels to bring it on as Bret Hart. Is that all you've got, he says. And then drags Michaels 3/4 of the way across the ring. We're almost 45 minutes deep into this contest with no end in sight. Hart tags back out to Brody Lee. Another huge heart attack. Sending Michaels off the ropes. Now another clothesline. Michaels retreats to his corner. Flamita tagged in. Not before Michaels can get a bit of revenge in the corner, though. Flamita attempting that backbreaker. Countered by Brody Lee. Into the Dr. Bomb. 1, 2, 3. The Standard coming out on top just after 45 minutes as Brody Lee puts Flamita down with a Dr. Bomb. Kind of a sudden ending there. Let's see how they liked it overall. Kind of a flat ending, but we still got 98%. Audience satisfaction. Good stuff. Now the first of our title matches is next. I'm so glad nobody left, because we have a nice title match for you, as CM Punk is here to defend, well, of course he's here, he works for us. He's here to defend the GCW Heavyweight Championship against GCW's own G-Raver, who's attempting to bring their title back to their promotion. Let's see what they can do against CM Punk in this next contest. As always, the creature on feature, Mr. Bigfoot, calling for the whistle, and we are underway. Watch out for the Destroyer pile driver, the flip pile driver from G-Raver, and of course the Go to Sleep out of CM Punk, or perhaps the Anaconda Vice has a couple of finishes he employs. Shout out to Hiroyoshi Tenzan and Kenta for innovating those two finishes that he plucked for his own moveset. G-Raver trying to give as good as he gets here in the opening moments. Nice bulldog there. Handful of scalp, I suppose, on that normally hair-assisted bulldog. Maybe he pulled him down by the beard. G-Raver being fairly cautious here, especially given his reputation as a hardcore wrestler. Hang on. Anaconda Vice applied too close to the ropes there by Punk. Punk, who went to a GCW event and won the GCW heavyweight title, has since been defending it on his home turf, the GWA, where the rule set's a little bit different. We don't quite get the weapon usage that you do in the GCW. They're not legal inside the ring. So it would behoove G-Raver to try to take this bout to the floor, and I don't know, I'm sure he's aware of that, as most are, that the lawless area of a GWA ring is outside. Oh, running knee strike out of the corner, beautifully done by Punk, but you can see Raver countering as fast as he can here. Trying to slow down the momentum of CM Punk, who welcomes G-Raver to Chicago with that double underhook backbreaker. Off the ropes comes Punk.
5 minutes gone.
Nice float over DDT at the 5-minute mark from the GCW champ. It has been all Punk in the first 5 minutes here. G-Raver looking to get back into this one. Oh, might start here with a nice super kick out of G-Raver. Punk back to his feet first, but it was pretty close. G-Raver now sends him off the ropes, gets reversed, stuffed. Second time does it. Nice leg lariat, spinning kick. Nice shooting star press by Raver. Quick 1 count there. Now trying to wrench the shoulder of CM Punk. Turning belly to belly out of the Second City Saint. G-Raver slowing things down. Oh, perhaps Punk was employing that hold? I couldn't quite tell. I think G-Raver was doing it. That's as close as the crowd gets to booing Punk, I think. There's that flip pile driver. G-Raver into the cover. Just a 2. Sending Punk off the ropes. Poor timing there by G-Raver, just bouncing off CM Punk. Punk pressing the advantage. Able to survive the finish of G-Raver so far. Raver sending Punk to the floor. Catching his breath. Surprising display of sportsmanship from the hardcore athlete. Raver to the top. Diving knee. King Kong style to the chest of CM Punk. It goes back to that turning belly to belly. We've seen that a handful of times this matchup. Oh, nice. Exploder variation by G-Raver, who follows it up with a vicious enziguri that turns CM Punk around into the flip pile driver. 1, 2, no! Punk just rolls the shoulder at 2.9 and we fight on. Wait a minute, go to sleep. Tries to drag it away from the ropes, but he's in the southern part of the ring. He's got to break that up. Super kick by Raver. 1, 2. Punk escapes. Punk couldn't make a pin attempt off that go to sleep. Oh, nice counter there by Punk. Trying to get back in charge here after surprising resilience shown by G-Raver. And now he's got a fluorescent light tube. Koji clutch out of Punk on the floor. No countouts, no DQs, no submissions either. That's just going to wear G-Raver down, who grabs a chair from under the ring and blasts Punk over the head. To the gut now goes G-Raver. Punk grabs a chunk of table and swats at G-Raver himself. Now blasts him in the back of the head twice. G-Raver busted open. As we're headed toward 15 minutes here. Jackknife pin isn't going to help you out on the floor, buddy. It's not a falls count anywhere match. Oh, Asai DDT out of G-Raver, and he grabs another light tube. Breaks it over the back of CM Punk. G-Raver lacerated, but fighting with a fury I've not seen in a while. Another flip pile driver to Punk into the cover. 2. No, he escapes again. G-Raver pouring it on, another exploder. Punk into the Koji clutch, and he retains. Punk taps him out. But it looked like he was all but beaten. CM Punk remains GCW champion. That was a good one. Excellent attempt, G-Raver. That definitely built to something. Okay. Speaking of another thing we've been building for a while, SEO into the Koji clutch. Love it. You can make it accurate Christopher Daniels that way. The Steve Austin versus Doldrums feud continues. Steve Austin is in pursuit of a third and deciding singles contest against Raven. Raven is put forth that he must pass a series of trials in order to accomplish that. First up, the first obstacle in the way of Steve Austin is Drew McIntyre. So we're going to go ahead and get down to the ring after I save this sucker and see how Steve Austin fares against Drew McIntyre. Mr. Bigfoot calling for the whistle, and we are underway. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. That's my impression of the whistle if it were someone singing doo-wop. McIntyre's going to be looking for that Claymore kick. He likes to hit it off the ropes if he can help it. Steve Austin, of course, known for that Stone Cold Stunner. Also the Luthez press off the ropes. Speaking of offense off the ropes, he's quick to get a few shots in there on Drew McIntyre. One of the most prolific brawlers in the history of professional wrestling is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Going to be putting the full use of his display, or of his skills, on display if he's to beat Drew McIntyre here. Oh, just chops him down into the quick cover, no count. McIntyre sending a message more than anything. That stiff chop, setting Stone Cold to the canvas. Trying to work on the arms of Austin. Not a bad strategy out of McIntyre. Not going to have much power in his punches if his arms are numb. Rattlesnake stomping away, telling him all about it. Go for that elbow drop off the ropes. McIntyre back to his feet. Clothesline by Drew, back into the cover. Another no count. Nice guided body slam there by Austin. Made sure it was nice and safe. Oof. Once again, that backhand chop. Drew going for the pin at every chance he can here. every little thing he can do to try to wear Austin down. You see him working on the arms? You see him making that lateral press? Using his let's face it, his much larger body across the midsection of Austin, forcing him to kick out over and over again, is going to wear the rattlesnake down sooner rather than later. We all know the condition of his knees. If you can seize up the muscles in his lower back, in his core, it's going to take away a lot of his ability to, and his ability to fight and his mobility, quite frankly. Austin looking to turn things in his favor. Coming out swinging as only he can. Telling Drew all about it. That's not a nice 2D adaptation of pretty standard, like, Steve Austin offense in a lot of the SmackDown, like, 3D games. It's actually pretty good. The punches. Oh, hang on! Kick, wham, stunner! 1, 2, 3! Just like that! Steve Austin making relatively short work of Drew McIntyre on his quest for a rematch with Raven. This is not going to get out of the 70s, I would imagine, if it even hits 70. 74, yeah, all right. Essentially a squash. A squash-a-doodle for Steve Austin. No problem. Easily passing the first test. Second one upcoming. On our second show of the night. Let's keep on rolling. I'm so glad that everybody showed up for this. We still got our 40,000, even though we still somehow lost the first match. Anyway, headed toward the second half of the card as it is. Some tag team action here. Mitsuharu Misawa is set to defend his title against Kurt Angle at a future show. Here we have them in tag team action, as Misawa has found himself a partner in the recently signed Yohei, making his debut for the promotion here. And Angle, likewise, will be teaming up with Darby Allin. In tag team competition, Darby Allin and Kurt Angle against Yohei and your GWA heavyweight champion, Mitsuharu Misawa. As always, the senior official is Mr. Bigfoot. He calls for the bell. In this case, a whistle. And we are underway. Darby Allin in there with Yohei. Yohei in the long purple attire with the blonde and teal hair, let's say. Darby Allin, oh he of the half-painted face. And it is an optical illusion that no matter which way he is facing, it always seems as though the painted side of his face is headed or is facing you. Just some of the magic of the GWA ring and the fact that they're all 2D sprites and they just reverse them depending on which way they're standing. This is why you can't do asymmetrical patterns. That's why his Darby Allin's one bone arm tattoo is on both of his arms. Yohei sending Darby into the corner so that he can tag in reigning GWA heavyweight champion Mitsuharu Misawa for the first time. As we said, Misawa set to defend the GWA championship at a future event against Kurt Angle. A little warm-up here in this tag match. I'm assuming we're going to see Angle and Misawa in there together at some point. Misawa having a bit of a trouble with Darby Allin to start things off here. Up until the time that Misawa busts out the elbows and that vicious front face lock, he has tapped out Jumbo Saruto with that very move in defense of the AAA Championship. A vaunted part of Misawa's offense is the effectiveness of that front face lock. But I don't know how well they're going to do submission for submission against the likes of Kurt Angle, and Misawa teasing the future challenger by almost immediately heading back to his corner to tag Yohei in. Some mind games being played by the GWA champ here.
Give up.
As now Kurt Angle just driving his elbow to the side of the head of Yohei, taking out his frustrations on Yohei since Misawa tagged him in. Quick tag out. Now it's Kurt Angle's turn to switch things up, as he tags out to Darby Allin. So now it's once again Allen and Misawa, and you'll recall the first time they tangled in the ring in this very match, Allen was kind of getting the better of Misawa for the most of it.
Give up.
Misawa switching things up, trying to slow things down against Allen. Oh, you can see he was trying to immediately get Yohei involved. Reversed off the ropes is Misawa. Nice head scissor takes him over into the corner of Angle and Allen before Allen sends him across to the opposite corner. That is. Thought he might want to try to pin him there. Darby Allin a bit reckless in his style, but he uses it to his advantage. Not the largest or most skilled competitor, but uses what he has as best he can, and it is with great efficiency. Oh my, an assisted Emerald Frozen. Misawa to Yohei. We see that a lot out of Misawa and his partners. Nice suplex counter there by Darby Allin. Sending Yohei off the ropes. Ducks. The head scissor takeover. Gets Misawa tagged back in. Allin quickly to his corner. Here we go. Sends Yohei to the floor, but now it's Misawa and Angle one-on-one. You see Yohei scurry back to his corner. Nice kick there. Nice elbow. 10 minutes gone, and Angle just slammed Misawa to the floor. Remember, no count out, no DQ out here. Misawa whipping him into the guardrail. Waiting for Allin and Yohei to drop off the apron here. Belly to belly by Angle to Misawa, and that summons the reserve troops. Angle turning his attention to Yohei here, leaving Allin to keep Misawa out of the ring so they can continue this mismatched onslaught. Meanwhile, Misawa with a huge elbow to the back of the head of Darby Allin. Nice double underhook on that belly to belly by Misawa on the floor. In the ring, Yohei trying to keep the Olympic gold medalist at bay. So far, so good for Yohei. Could all turn on a dime, though. Misawa back into the ring. Has his sights set on Angle, center of the ring, drags him over to the red corner. Tags in Yohei legally now. He was able to catch over the curtain before he can tag out. Both men dropped. Kurt Angle winning that strike battle. Able to tag Darby Allin into the matchup. Quick roll-up attempt, center of the ring. Misawa kicks the leg free. Crossface on Darby Allin. That's going to remain until Darby Allin breaks it. Yohei dragging Darby back into the red corner. Tagging Misawa in. Misawa and Darby Allin exchanging elbow strikes. To the surprise of no one, Misawa winning that. Nice double underhook release, belly to belly. Vicious elbow to the back of the head once again. Causes Darby to tag right out. Oh my gosh. Misawa may have put his lights out. Oh, the big grumpy bullfrog. Splash. Too close to the ropes, and now Angle belly to belly over the ropes to the floor. Misawa gets up, and he is ornery. Angle admiring his handiwork as Darby Allin on the floor trying to fight Misawa, eating a lot of elbows. Yohei kind of directionless. Meanwhile, on his apron, oh, Tiger Driver spiked him on his head, and then an Emerald Frozen. Now Yohei gets involved. Was biding his time, I suspect. This is still Angle and Misawa as your two legal combatants. Oh no, and now Mr. Bigfoot has been knocked down. Another vicious elbow strike to the back of the head of Darby. Angle with the belly to belly on Yohei. Hang on, Emerald Frozen again by Misawa. Things should settle down now. Belly to Misawa by Angle. Tags Darby into the match. I don't know how wise that end is. Misawa was working over pretty well. In comes Yohei. Oh, dropped by Misawa. is Allen. Here comes Yohei off the ropes. Leg lariat. Looks like he hit him in the chest. Headed toward the 20-minute mark here. Darby Allin scurrying back into his corner to tag Kurt Angle in. Now we have Kurt Angle and Yohei going tete-a-tete. Yohei off the ropes. Big clothesline by Angle. Drop toe. Nice counter by Yohei. Doing quite well for himself in this tag team matchup. Big Angle slam though. Every time I try to praise somebody, they get their clock clean. 2 count. Just able to slip his shoulder out at 2.9. Quick code red out of Darby Allin. Further damaging Yohei. Angle into the cover. 2 in. Yohei just escapes once again. Got to win this strike battle. Try to tag out. Does just that. Kurt quickly tags out immediately to Darby Allin. Darby Allin and Misawa now legal. Spinning back kick. Misawa revving up that elbow. Darby able to counter. Going to work on the elbows now. Oh. Drop toe to Darby. Another one this time. Hit his face across the bottom rope, I believe. Emerald Trojan into the cover. 1. Angle saves it. Angle saves the matchup there by breaking up that pin attempt. Going elbow for elbow once again. Are Misawa and Allin. Oh, Misawa not playing around. You can see Darby clutching his neck. Assisted Emerald Frozen by Yohei. Nice snap suplex there by the junior heavyweight competitor. Our newest signee. The 13th member of the heavyweight division, Yohei. Sending Darby Allin into the corner. Countered. Tag out to Angle. We're about the 25-minute mark here. Submission attempt should be nigh instantaneous. Few better at them than Kurt Angle. If he grabs a limb, it could be over soon. Hang on, roll-up attempt here, but too close to the ropes. Bamboo Dragonfly from Yohei. Angle able to escape. Super kick by Yohei. Sends Angle in the corner. Bit of mistiming there. Yohei himself got knocked down. Angle looking for that ankle lock, but Yohei able to escape. Get back to his corner. Oh, geez. Angle sends him out of the ring in unceremonious fashion. Meanwhile, Misawa's in. Gets him set up top. Big frog splash counter out of Misawa. 2-3. Angle kicks it 3.1, but it was too late. Misawa pinning Angle in this tag team contest. Is that a portent of things to come in their eventual championship struggle? Very interesting. How'd we do? 87 only, really? That's surprising. Misawa and Yohei successful. So technically Yohei is undefeated. And we have 2 title matches to go in our first show of shows. Alright, let's save really quick and get to our first title match of the evening. This is another portion of the Standard versus Heartbreakers feud, as the Heartbreakers' own Mike Bayley is the new GWA Junior Heavyweight Champion, defeating Dragon Rojo Jr. for this very honor. This is our first direct rematch, I believe, that we booked as our earliest opportunity. So let's see how Dragon Rojo fares against the new champ, Mike Bayley. There is the opening whistle, and we are underway. Senior official Mr. Bigfoot in charge of keeping this a fair contest. Bayley in the shorts, the kick pads, and the no boots. I guess he's in black, white, and blue as well. Meanwhile, Dragon Rojo, obviously the masked competitor, wearing maroon and gold and black. formerly one half of the tag team champions, I believe, the Junior Achievers. Maybe not. Yeah, that sounds right, though. I feel like the Junior Achievers were tag team champs at some point. Bayley's first taste of gold coming rather quickly after signing with us. First attempt at the GWA Junior Heavyweight Championship was successful for Bayley. Dragon Rojo looking to prove that it was a fluke and regain his title without Bayley being able to successfully defend it.
Break.
Rojo and Bayley slugging it out here. Neither with a clear advantage to this point. Bayley reversed off the ropes into the corner. Just able to escape the corner before Dragon Rojo arrived, is Bayley. Oh, the guillotine leg drop to the back of the head of Bayley. That is Dragon Rojo Jr.'s listed finishing maneuver, that guillotine leg drop off the top. Bayley able to absorb it for now, but Rojo just keeps on swinging.
5 minutes gone.
A lot of action packed into the opening 5 minutes, a lot of strikes exchanged. Dragon Rojo has to be very wary of the kicking power and prowess of a Mike Bayley, but seems to have upped his own striking game in this rematch. Bayley working the midsection now. Nice spin kick to the back of the head, but Rojo absorbs it. Draws him with a clothesline, another guillotine leg drop, and he criticaled him! He knocked Bayley out! And Dragon Rojo Jr. regains the strap! What a finish out of nowhere! We're gonna have to take a look at Mike Bayley here. He could be in a big bad way. Again, worst match we've ever done. Woof, but that's okay. We're gonna have to tend to Mike Bayley. A surprise fast ending to that title opportunity as Mike Bayley is knocked smooth out by the guillotine leg drop of Dragon Rojo Jr. And we have ourselves a new champ. Does that bode well for another championship changing hands in our main event as the Hall of Fame heavyweight title is on the line? The almost unstoppable champion, The Undertaker, set to defend against Kenny Omega, a slightly unlikely challenger who threw down the gauntlet to The Undertaker himself, who promised to make Kenny Omega famous. In the dead man's own words, let's see if The Undertaker is truly a master of pain or if he will relinquish the Hall of Fame title to the Best Bout machine. Let's get on down to the ring. Man, that's severely dropped the average of the show, but hopefully we can keep above 80. As we are getting things underway here at our main event. I did not anticipate that Mike Bayley... Oh, this is a first repeat champ. He's the 8th junior champion, and this is his second reign. That's new. The first two-time champion in GWA history. Right, I just updated my text file. My apologies for not paying close attention to the matchup at this point. But now I am. As Kenny Omega trying to wrest the Hall of Fame Championship from The Undertaker. Nicely done. Head sister takeover there. Undertaker ending up outside the ring. Kenny Omega able to catch his breath in the center and fight on. I would imagine that Omega would have to employ a strategy of stick and move against the much larger, heavier hitting Undertaker. Oh, you do not want to set yourself up like that. Kenny, powerbomb combo by Taker almost ends the match in a heartbeat. But Kenny able to kick it too. Undertaker's going to be looking for that last ride powerbomb. Kenny Omega, I don't know if he's going to be able to hoist the Undertaker up for the one-winged angel. But it certainly would be a sight to see. See the dead man come crashing down. Taker with that back mount just clubbing away with the back of the head of Kenny Omega. Apparently perfectly legal submission move.
5 minutes gone.
As we are 5 minutes gone in this one. Kenny Omega setting Taker up in the corner. Nice back elbow. Chop. Doesn't drop the dead man though. Duck underneath off the ropes. Kenny Omega just covering up against the best pure striker in the history of carbon-based life forms. And then a big beefy DDT from the dead man puts Kenny on the canvas. Kenny looking for back control. He's going to get a last ride, possibly out of the ring. Nope, Undertaker spikes him, drags him away from the ropes, into the cover. 1, 2. Kenny just rolls the shoulder and fights on. Taker looking to go home early. This has got to be 80 or higher to keep us in the 80s. Kenny's got a heck of a mountain to climb here. We're not even 10 minutes gone in this contest. Undertaker has been on a tear as a singles competitor in the GWA, especially since claiming this Hall of Fame championship from Shawn Michaels. Hang on, nice moonsault, but too close to the ropes there from Kenny. Taker going back to that DDT and now catching his breath is the big man. Sends Kenny to the floor so he can adjust his gear. Ow! Snapdragon by Kenny Omega! Surprising the Undertaker and me alike! Thrust kick to the back of the Undertaker. 450 splash to the back of Taker. Kenny's got to hit moves in combination in order to take the big man off his game here. You do not want to give up back control. Hang on, cross-legged brainbuster, but Undertaker rolls through. Kenny sends him to the floor, waiting for the Undertaker to stand. Acai moonsault, and he levels him. Is that like, that might be like Cabrada, that moonsault variation? Either way, a thing of beauty. Planting the Undertaker, and Kenny Omega doing all he can to press this advantage. Rolls him back into the ring after a super kick. Oh, short arm clothesline by Undertaker. Stopping Kenny's momentum in its tracks. Oh, hang on. Omega's still fighting. Super kick. Not gonna do the job. Big clothesline from the dead man. Sending Kenny into the corner. Watch out for that super bomb, Kenny. Oh, signaling the end for Taker. V-trigger. Kenny looking for 2. 2 in a row. Kenny looking for a third. He'll do these until he can't run anymore. Oh, gets caught with a big boot on the third attempt. Forearm shivers by Kenny. Trying to stay in this, doing a pretty good job. Clotheslines Taker down. Got the big man rock, drags him away from the ropes. Looking for back control. Nope. Snaps him over with a head scissor. Blocks the punch from the dead man. Oh, that could have been it. Oh, some poor timing from the Undertaker, but he's right back to his feet. Kenny's got to cover up again. Kenny trying to wear Undertaker down. Says this is it. Got him up for the one-winged angel. 1, 2, 3. Kenny Omega. Oh my God, I'm going to lose it. Hang on.
Goodbye and good night.
Kenny Omega pins the Undertaker with a one-winged angel, and we have a new Hall of Fame champion. What an unexpected result. I mean, I had to figure there was a possibility. Boom! Goodness gracious me. Rocco, thank you for the woo. What a match. Oh my, 99%. That definitely kept us over 80. We got a new Hall of Fame champion. Only the 5th Hall of Fame champion in the belt's existence here. Oh, I'm sorry, the 9th Hall of Fame champion in the belt's existence. My apologies. Wowzers. Okay, hang on. Updating my text file. Boink. And now we can go to the end of the event. Badoop! Got his junior belt back. Man, I hope Mike Bailey's okay. Omega won the Hall of Fame championship. Holy Moses, what a sequence. Just kept chipping away and chipping away. Yeah, everybody showed up, which is great because technically, hell, let me get back on screen. Hiya! So technically, like, we didn't get all 8 matches in because we didn't have that tag match with the ladies from NXT, even though they technically showed up. So I'm okay with that. And I don't see any. Oh, maybe we'll get it after this. We got new AEW 6-person or trios belts, winners or whatever. Vikingo and Aerostar, the AAA shirt. We got new Shane Taylor and Matt Taven are the Ring of Honor tag champs. We have new trios champs in Impact. William Regal being one of them, so now he's in. Okay. I'm basically just checking to make sure that none of my guys win belts, and wouldn't you know it, William Regal, Impact trios champion now. Okay. Still managed to make about $1 million. Not too shabby. Mike Bailey not injured, but he was critical, so I'm assuming his neck is, at the very least, is going to be at a red. So let's take a look at this before we book anything. Bob Backlund has retired! That means the AAA Mega Championship goes with him? Oh, another network offer. Hang on, I gotta process this. I gotta go find out what that means. Bob Backlund retires. So does that mean the AAA Mega Championship doesn't exist anymore? Regional can't fire more than 2 people. I'm gonna say no. Hey, we almost made $1 million and we didn't have TV. I'm better than regional. I'm sorry. Thank you. Those terms were lousy. Anyway, we need to get paid what we're worth. That is right. Vader is now available to be scouted. Oh, geez. Idris? That's not Elba. I don't know who that is. Okay, that's fine. Oh, Sarov wants to come back? Sure. All right, let me write that down. Sarov's coming back. Last time they were here, William Regal beat the crap out of him. Actually, let me put this on screen, just because I can. All right, let me go down to our guest. There we are, our guests, our list of guests. Actually, did we have them earlier? No, it was Khan that we had earlier and Shira that we had earlier. Way down here, Sarov. So you want to come back year 5? I want to say month 8. Yeah, that seems right. Okay, so Sarov's in. Let's see what adjustments need to be made. I don't mind exposing this since I've already sort of pre-booked. Here's what we're going to be aiming for on this next show. So I was going to do Buddy Murphy Okada, mirroring a real life show they just did. I wanted to spin off Darby Allin and Yohei into a singles match because I think that'll be good. I wanted to continue Standard versus the Heartbreak matches, but pare it down to a tag. Get some friends in here for this Wayward Championship match. We have to double check what happens with Bob Backlund retiring now. Building more, or we're trying to have Liger feud with more members of the Squared Circle K since they're going to be back in town. So Liger, Kobashi, Saint Muto is what we're going to be booking. I wanted a nice singles match for Brody Lee, so Brody Lee, John Moxley, just to try to keep John Moxley happy since he's one of our lower, or one of the talents that has a lower trust in us. And we're, giving them sort of a semi-main before the big title matches, which we're going to put the tag title belts on the line. This also continues the Austin Doldrums feud because the Doldrums are the tag champs. So Austin and his partner Regal, who just won the Trios Championship in Impact, will be trying to get the tag titles here. And then, like we said, Kurt Angle, Misawa. Kurt Angle just getting pinned by that frog splash by Misawa, setting up their match. It doesn't look good for Kurt Angle, I must say, if that's the... And as you can see, the rest of my text file is empty slots for the rest of the year. Other than knowing that I have a Wayward Championship match halfway through my card most times. Okay, so we're going to, again, attempt to do 8 matches. I'm trying to keep them mostly to singles, maybe some tags so that they're a little quicker, so we can try to control pace and speed of things. But first and foremost, we're going to check out what happens with Bob Backlund and try to get somebody in, at least one person in for this Wayward Championship match. So let's go take a look at what that means. Let me get the notepad out of the way. And let's get down. Oh, actually, first and foremost, let us do as we always do. and repair our training center here. The best facilities in this wrestling universe, by far. It's probably the reason that Mike Bayley can get criticaled in that match in so violent a way, splattering his head near the apron on that vicious guillotine leg drop and not have been injured. Like, I'm sure he's hurting for certain, but he's not injured. Let's check out. Look, did really well on merch. Blew out 7,000 t-shirts, blew out 8,000 of these, sold all those. We had 5,000 Blu-rays and we sold 4,900 of them. That's pretty dang good. I'm pretty happy about that. All right. So yeah, we're gonna hold out until we get a good national broadcast deal, because we are still profitable. Like I said, we're gonna book this as the summer of for fans only events. So we've done our resources. We've invested there. Now here comes the point where we check our personal advice to see who wants a raise, and it's going to be a big list like it normally is. Muto wants more money. Muto we just sent to Japan to help us out. Hi, Muto. Hang on. Squared circle K. Tiny raises. Okay. Oh, let me save that. I'll save that for each of these. All right. Personal advice. Trust. Flamita wants more money. Flamita the Heartbreakers. Oh yeah, you deserve it, bud. Here you go. Absolutely. Sorry, bud. I didn't know I wasn't updating you like I should be, like I was doing Yohei and stuff. Okay. Our more recent hires, sometimes they get lost. Inzu Shafel. All right, Austin wants more money. Consultation. Steve Austin, what are you making now? 10. How about 11? There you go. So far, so good. Okay. I can't hire anybody because we have a full roster. Done the management I need to do. Let me check what it means for the title belts for Noah. Or sorry, for AAA, excuse me. Actually, did he have any Noah titles? 6-man's vacant. Let's go up here and see if the AAA is vacant. If that... Vacant! So that means it's got to return, right? Maybe we can just wait it out. Okay, so the AAA Heavyweight Championship is vacant. I wonder if I'm able to hold a match. No, it's vacant. I was going to say, I wonder if I can hold a match for the championship. But that should return it to AAA, I would assume. So that actually eliminates Bob Backlund from our Wayward Championship list of people. Okay. Also, I need to put in that William Regal is 1/3. GWA competitor is 1/3 Impact Trios. I don't even know who he's teamed with. Couldn't tell you, but I just know he has it. Okay, so let's see if we can invite somebody. Okay, so that actually really helps. Also, it helps some other things, like the fact that if we can't get... where are you? You're gonna be down toward the bottom, I would think. What is Leo Rush doing in Japan? There, Sakuraba. If we can't get Sakuraba, who has the Noah belt, and if we can't get Minoru Suzuki, who has the New Japan or IWGP Championship, we could technically just sort of wait until they retire, because they're both in their 50s. But seeing as Bob Backlund was the first person to retire, and they had to have been in their bajillions, I don't quite know. All right, let's try anyway. Let's try Sakuraba. He's gonna say no, because he's gonna be like, you don't wrestle like we want to wrestle. Yeah. Let's try. He's gonna say the same thing, because his freelance style. What's Minoru? Yeah, freestyle and stoic style are more closer to amateur wrestling and UFC. Not really what we're doing. I mean, you could adapt, but yeah, not returning my calls. Okay, I'm gonna try North America, getting LA Knight, who has the NXT Championship. Don't agree with our wrestling style. Okay. I guess I have to go back to GCW. Who's healed? Nick Gage, fresh off of injury. We're gonna put him against CM Punk if he can stand it. All right, we got Nick Gage Punk again, so that's gonna be our Wayward Championship match twice in a row. So what that means is I need to go up, or I need to go down here, and note that Nick Gage has been here before, I think. Let me go. Actually, I have invited them before, but they didn't show up. That's what happened, even though I wrote them down. All right, year 5, month 8 is our second go around with Nick Gage coming in from GCW. Let's hope it works. As we put in Nick Gage versus CM Punk for the GCW title. This is another strategy. If we can't get them, can't get the belt off them in short order, we just keep putting them in the ring until it eventually happens. It'll do one of two things. Like either it'll happen soon. I mean, like it's win-win because like they eventually get their belt back, but sort of like the longer it takes, the better built up the not only is the title, but then when CM Punk loses it, he's also a bigger deal, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we're gonna make this whole thing happen. Except we have a friend in. We have Sarav in. I did not put that. I did not take that into account. Should I instead? Let's give Jon Moxley a squash match then. Sarav in from NXT versus Jon Moxley, which should, in my estimation, actually bump it lower down the card. I'm actually gonna put Nick Gage, CM Punk, and we'll do a trio of title matches as our finish. See if we can't get 40,000 strong once again. Can you see when I... oh yeah, it doesn't put up the menus or anything. That's fun. Okay, so that's what we're going to build toward now that we have Sarav and Nick Gage in. I forgot about that initially, but now that I remembered, you don't really need to see that. We don't need to invite anyone. We can book our event. Let me go down to save. I'm trying to get these championships back where they belong. Trying my best. Booksy doodle. Okay, what can we do? Start with our title matches. That's what we can do. Match numero 8. The big one. Masawa Angle. It's going to be a heck of a match. I hope. I mean, I always hope that they're going to be good. And now, under that, title match number 2. Since we have 4 active GWA championships, I like to sort of alternate as much as I can. Hino coming in, Hino and Phoenix to defend the tag titles against William Regal. That's fun. And Steve Austin. Let's put him in his red braces. There's our tag title match. I was hoping that those 2 announcements would draw a better crowd, but here goes title match number 3. I wish I could just do individual hardcore matches too, or something. Like I would put these in like an exploding something or other match, but I have to do a whole exploding something or other show in order for that to happen. All right. MDK all effing day. Here comes Nick Gage. Match numero 5. This is where we're doing Liger Kobashi Seinmuto. So, oops, not a singles match. Dum dum. We have GWA. As you can tell, the face and heel associations don't really mean much. Like, because this is clearly face Liger, or heel Liger and face Kobashi. Big trust, but not as nearly as popular as it used to be in the States, which is weird. And who did I say he was feuding and fussing against? Oh yeah, they're feuding and fussing against the Squared Circle K. So that's, in this case, going to be Kairi Sane, Kaiji Muto. There you go. Now we're getting somewhere. And now here's our nice squash doodle match, or at least I hope it's a squash match. Wait a minute, am I doing this right? Oh yeah, I'm not really doing a Wayward Champion, but it's... See, I was a little confused for myself, because normally my Wayward Championship match is in the number 4 slot. So, straight up, we're going to see if Jon Moxley can run through our friend from NXT here. Jon Moxley. Up against Sarab, looking to redeem himself after losing to William Regal. There we go. 3 matches. We got to fill. We got about half this place to fill. Let's see if we can do it. Starting out with the tag team contest. Back to GWA. Heartbreakers against the Standard once again. Okay, Flamita. And HBK. Yeah, let's do that one. Against. What are we doing? How's Bayley doing? Oh my gosh, he's fine! Holy crap. That's amazing. Who did I want to put in here? Alright, Will Hobbs and Bret Hart. Alright. 8,000 to get in this place, and we have 2 matches to go. I think we'll be alright. We got some singles action. Are they both faces? Yeah, seems that way. Yohei Darby. After their strong... Ooh, Darby's hurting. Oh dear. I shouldn't put him in this match. Okay, we'll give you Buddy Murphy instead. Alright, so that is a live update. Boink! Let's see. Darby Allin. 2... Oh no! I was gonna do Buddy... Ah, dang. Buddy Okada. I gotta do somebody other than Buddy. Alright. Alright, so back over here. I already have half a match. So you go here. And let's put you against Okada like we wanted to start things off. We got lots of wrestlers, so this shouldn't be a problem. There you go. Buddy Murphy Okada. Let's find a junior heavyweight to go against Yohei here. Let's see, who can we do? Becky Lynch. Not gonna do Darby because they hurtin'. Let's see. Oh, Bullock. Mastiff. Dragunov we haven't seen in a bit. We can do Dragunov. Haven't done Dragunov in a bit. Those are heavies. Heavy, heavy. We just saw... Okay. Okay, let's do Dragunov. Alright, nothing fancy. Still a full house. Ilya Dragunov coming back. We can actually swap them because I like to put the heels in the red corner. There we go. Okay. And then... Let's just change that up. Ilya Dragunov. I don't know if I spelled that correctly, but meh. Alright, that's all updated. We still get our full house. We still get... everything we need out of this. We don't have any broadcast rights, but we're still making a good... Let's just check here. Losing 20. So that's about 44. Yeah, maybe about 45 it says there. Still about 45,000 if we can help it. Okay. Boom! We'll go over the match card again in a second. So, we have 40,000 people to... sell stuff to. Now we can start working these. We'll leave that, we'll leave that, we'll leave that. We'll do 10,000 branded snacks for the kiddos. We'll do 10,000 towels. And we'll do 10,000 photo sets. See how those do. Okay. Now, we booked our event. Let us now continue to build these friendships. We now have a normal relationship with WWE. Hang on. Who can we send them that's popular? Darby's no-go. Who can we send them that's popular? There you go. We're going to send The Undertaker to WWE. Okay. We're making friends. Friendly, friendly. Normal. Oh, this went down. Randy? Randy's going out there. Like, look at the names we have to lend out as well. It's pretty great. Friendly, friendly, friendly. Indifferent, indifferent. Friendly, 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 friendly. Friendly with pretty much everybody. All right, let's keep going. We can do it. try Keith Lee. Nope, didn't want Keith Lee. No problem. How about Brody Lee? Nope, don't want Brody Lee. That's too bad, he's pretty popular. Tejano's hurting. Let's try Adam Page. Alright. We'll loan... Oh, I can't loan them anywhere else if they turn them down one place. Come on, I just want to send just one more person. How about you? Ah, I mean, I guess they made a special compensation for the Undertaker. We're gonna keep trying. I will try it. Literally everyone that's not working. There we go, Becky Lynch and the Undertaker. I just wanted to send one more. It's got to mean something that we keep trying, I think. Look at all those friendlies and one normal. I'm gonna keep going. Montez is hugely popular. Crazy. How about his partner? I'll keep trying. Darby, no. How about Mad Polly? Mad Polly going over. Okay. This is wild. Okay. Who else do I even have? Let's try Big Japan. It's one of the only things we haven't done yet. Okay, I don't really have anybody else. I don't want to send Kenny there because he might lose his Hall of Fame championship. Darby's hurt. How we doing? Raven, we can try, but I don't think it's going to work. Same with Drew. Bayley's hurting, or Bayley will leave off. Tejano's hurting. Rojo just wrestled. Let's try Raven and Drew, and those are the only really two others that we can try. Raven goes to Big Japan. Let's try one more. They're still indifferent to us. Come on, set them up with Drew. They're a tag. They're a tag. Nope, no interest. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Let us proceed. All right, we spread a lot of set a lot of feelers out there, try to help things out. Who do we have? We have Sarav's in, and Nick Gage is in. Nick Gage no-showed us before, but he gets 3 chances, as everybody does. So let's save one last time and proceed. I'll keep myself on screen until we're safely to the match listing. All right, everybody show up for work, please. Yeah, I did merchandise and stuff already. Oh, wait a minute. Before I go, here, scouting. There we go, I gotta do these again. Strong Style, America, 6 months. Away you go. Showman, oh, that was Kings Road. America, 6 months. Away you go. Trying to get more English speaking. People that I know, that's all. I'm just trying to get people that I know. Okay, I just saw that Vader is available now. That's gonna be a amazing one if I can get a hold of him. All right, there, now we're saved. Now we sent the scouts out. Now let's see if everybody shows up for work. So far, so good. All right, I'm out of here. Hiya! We can go ahead and do our matches. Yep, I'll wait. All right, starting us off, Buddy Murphy, Kazuchika Okada, a feature match in LA pretty recently. For us, it is just an opening contest. Take that, New Japan. Let's get down to the ring for the results of this one. As always, the Creature on feature, Mr. Bigfoot, ringing the bell. And we are underway. Nice counter there by Murphy. One half of the Mad Buds with partner Mad Polly, currently hanging out in WWE. Sent the Undertaker, Becky Lynch, and Mad Polly to the WWE. Big month. What a trio to represent GWA too. Okada bowling Murphy Over. Off that attempt. Oh, into the Kawada kicks. By Buddy Murphy, now sending Okada into the corner. Nice counter there by the Rainmaker. Murphy out to the floor. Okada catching his breath, center of the ring. And we fight on. Nice snap suplex there by the Rainmaker. Spikes him with a DDT. Murphy fighting back. He's got punches and bunches. But Okada's too much for him. Oh, V trigger off the ropes. Excuse me, just a knee lift. Just a knee lift when Buddy Murphy does it. Can't be a V trigger unless it's Omega. High knee from Buddy Murphy. Oh, double axe handle to the back of the shoulders. I'm surprised he didn't bust his head clean off. Hang on. Ouch. Neckbreaker across the knee. Murphy countering as Omega's going through his moveset. Working his way up the star system. Pulling out his 4-star moves, looking for 5 if he hits that Rainmaker clothesline. Back to those Kawada-esque kicks by Buddy Murphy. Try to follow up with an enziguri, but Okada ducks. There's that combination we were talking about. Ending in that knee left. Nice head scissor takeover there by Murphy. Hang on. Trying one of his powerbomb combinations, but Okada too smart. Able to reverse it. Spilled Murphy out to the floor. Okada regrouping now. Signals to the crowd that the end is nigh. Might be looking for that Rainmaker. Murphy fends him off. You do not want to give up back control to Kazuchika Okada. There it is, Rainmaker clothesline. Into the cover, 1, 2. No, Buddy Murphy escapes. Roll-up attempt by Murphy. Trying to catch Okada napping. Gets it 2. STO variation drops Murphy to the canvas. Pump kick drops Okada. Murphy hooking the leg. Gets a solid 2. Once again trying that one of his powerbomb combinations, but Okada sending him out to the floor. Follows him up this time. No countouts, no DQ on the floor. Anything goes until they return to the confines of the GWA ring. We'll only put up these barriers to protect the audience. Back and forth, Murphy whipping Okada into the guardrail. Now it's Murphy's turn as Okada grabs a chair. Oh, rolling. Oh, I thought he was going to rolling German him onto the chair on that second one, but Murphy able to counter. Hang on. Powerbomb. Pulls him up for a second one. Spiral bomb. Okada able to roll through on that pin attempt at the end of that maneuver into a spinning tombstone. Potentially on that. Oh, no, not near the chair. I see it now. Difficult though it is to see. There, suplex under the chair is Okada. As Murphy tags up, breaks a count that doesn't exist. And goes right back to those Kawada kicks. Oh my gosh. Just dumping Okada on his head. Rainmaker on the floor by Okada. But he's back up, trying the powerbomb, gets countered once more. Okada looking for another Rainmaker. I can sense it. Rolls through. Doesn't help him on the floor. Snap suplex into the guardrail. Both men giving it their all here. Murphy floats over. Okada trying to bring this back inside. Nope. Nope. Changes his mind as Okada. Into the Rainmaker. Too close to the ropes. Oh, no, he's not. 2. Murphy gets out. Okada signals for another one. Drop toe counter by Buddy Murphy. Into the powerbomb. Oh no! Flips him into a DDT. A second one. Into the cover. 1, 2. Okada kicks it 2. Murphy now into the corner. Murphy out of the corner with the powerbomb combo. Spiral bomb. 1, 2. No, Okada escapes. Off the ropes goes Murphy. Big boot by Okada. Neckbreaker across the knee. Murphy rolls right through into the powerbomb. No, counter by Okada. Okada go behind. Rainmaker. 1, 2, 3. Okada wins your opening contest. What a hard-hitting action! What a hard-hitting match that was. That was great. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Darn right, Rocco. Normal match, it says. Nothing normal about it. 92%. Buddy Murphy falling to Kazuchika Okada. Awesome stuff. Oops. Awesome stuff. All right. Now in the card subject to change category. This thing just sort of came together as we were looking at booking stuff. And Ilya Dragunov is set to face Yohei. So we got some junior heavyweight action. Bring it straight to the ring. Rocco, thanks for hanging with us, by the way. Been a solid night of action as always. And we got lots to go. Ilya Dragunov, former GWA Junior Heavyweight Champion, an excellent test for Yohei in his first bit of singles competition as a roster member here. Yohei accounting quite well for himself in that tag team match with Misawa as his partner just last month. Now looking to test himself against a very violent competitor, perhaps the most improved since signing with the GWA was Ilya Dragunov. Nice delay on the vertical suplex by Dragunov. We'll be looking for that kind of a spear-style headbutt to the midsection, or like a torpedo headbutt. Oh my gosh, not to mention those vicious chops. Everything he does is with violent intent. Yeah, looking to climb the mountain once again, get back into junior heavyweight title contention. Likewise, Yohei looking to impress both the matchmaking officials and fans in one of his early outings as a member of the GWA here. One of the first strolls for Yohei down the gnarly wrestling aisle. And we are, of course, quite glad to have you with us as well on our weekly jaunt in the GWA. Jeez, vicious. Just trying to slap the kerchief off him, I guess. Dragunov, definitely the more no-nonsense of the two. You can see a little bit of color and charisma in the attire of a Yohei. All business from Ilya Dragunov, and his business is beating people up. Oh, a vicious Kobashi-like chops from Ilya Dragunov, and now a... Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm just in awe of that combination from Dragunov there. The chops into the discus lariat, into another vicious backhand knife edge chop. And now stuffing him with that strangely angled powerbomb that only Ilya Dragunov does. Hang on, teardrop suplex. Sending Yohei over. Able to turn it to his advantage out of the corner. Yohei trying to get back into this contest here. Couple of stiff elbows to the side of the head of Dragunov. Misses the big drop kick, does Yohei. Dragunov does not miss with that knife edge chop to the throat. Dragunov sent across. Could have wanted this. Hang on, powerbomb combo. Or excuse me, countered, not comboed. Countered into the roll-up by Yohei, only gets a 1. Sometimes, despite my best efforts, the words, they fail me. Another beefy powerbomb by Dragunov, pressing his advantage here. Follows it up with a suplex. Snapped over by Yohei. Plenty of fight left in the newcomer. Oh, hang on. Oof. MMA style powerbomb there. And a he who shall not be named style backdrop suplex there. A signature maneuver out of Redacted before they are no longer with us. Dragunov back to that strange powerbomb of his. Sweeps the legs out once more. Just raining down blows on Yohei, who's trying to get out of second gear here. You can see the toll it's taking on Dragunov to maintain this level of onslaught. Yohei with the roll-up. 2! Hurricane Rana into the pin from Yohei. Unsuccessful. And now the two men are going to chop it out. Big dropkick from Yohei. Settles the argument up top. Moonsault misses. Dragunov with the enziguri. Pulls him back to his feet. Oh, stiff knee to the midsection. Another enziguri. Back to his feet once more. Yohei countering, setting him off the ropes. Big drop kick. Poison Rana by Yohei. Bulldog. Trying to set him up. Yohei coming off the ropes again. Wheelbarrow into the Bulldog. Dragunov countering into the pin. 2, 3. Yohei trying to another head scissor takeover, but Dragunov stuffing him with that powerbomb counter. Able to hold him down for the 3. Valiant effort by the newcomer Yohei, but unable to topple the former GWA Junior Heavyweight Champion. Heck of an effort, though. Keep at it, buddy. All right, I update my text file, and we get rolling on with this card. Match number 3, the feud between the Standard and the Heartbreakers continues as Will Hobbs and leader Bret Hart of the Standard take on Flamita and leader Shawn Michaels of the Heartbreakers. This thing was we saw trios action between these two factions last month. This month we pared it down to a tag team contest. Each leader was allowed to choose one member out of the other tag team members that they partnered with during the trios contest. Bret looks to have been most impressed with the efforts of Will Hobbs. Likewise, Shawn Michaels most impressed with Flamita. And so each have selected them as partners respectively. And so here we are. Hobbs and Flamita starting things out. Hobbs representing the Standard. Flamita in the mask representing the Heartbreakers. I should have looked up what that would be in Spanish before I named them. Let me look that up now. See if it's any better. Got to admit, it's getting better. Rompecorazones. Heartbreakers. I'm okay with Heartbreakers instead of Rompecorazones. Okay. Not terrible. I think it had to be Corazon because Corazon is heart. I think. All right. Michaels and Bret Hart out on the floor. No count out, no DQ. You see Will Hobbs now making his way over. Flamita getting closer, but not quite dropping off the apron. Now he does. As all 4 members of this tag team contest getting closer to our 40,000 plus. Pardon me for one moment. Just have to take care of some emails. Some business. Being doomed.
Shot. Shot. Shot.
Love those overhead chops by Flamita, but Will Hobbs just absorbing them. Oh! Flamita trying to just knock the jaw. Jack the jaw of Will Hobbs, who gets a tag out to Bret Hart, sending Flamita back out to the floor of the 2 members of the Standard so they can attempt a double team here before Shawn Michaels shows up.
Yeah.
Now all 4 men outside the Standard side of the ring.
Shot.
Oh, love those chops. Both the animation, the way they hit, and the sound. Like, top notch all around. They look really effective.
Shot.
Speaking of effective, double enziguri to the Hitman. Flamita trying to follow it up with that double underhook, double knee backbreaker to Hobbs, but Hobbs too powerful, fights his way free. Bret Hart, meanwhile, in the ring with Shawn Michaels. These two no strangers to the other. We've settled things down here as Bret Hart and Flamita are back in the ring. Now Will Hobbs legal. Oh, gets rolled up by Flamita though. Bret Hart running D but didn't need it. Hobbs able to kick out Flamita, throwing Hobbs to the floor, hoping to get a tag. But that sends Shawn Michaels into the ring. That actually worked against Flamita. As we pass the 10-minute mark in this tag team contest. Flamita now able to find his way out to the corner. Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, the leaders of these respective factions. Shawn Michaels forming the Heartbreakers in direct conflict with Bret Hart and the Standard. As Bret Hart locks in a figure 4, but turns his back to Flamita, who's able to break things up and try to damage Bret Hart's own legs. Scoop and a slam by HBK. Bret able to drag him across the ring. Nice spinebuster, main event spinebuster out of Bret Hart there. Follows it up with an inverted atomic drop. Gets rolled up by Michaels in his own corner. Kicks out at 1. You can see Hobbs staying on the apron there. Must have known the resiliency of his leader. HBK slowing things down with a bit of a headlock. Nothing too difficult for the Hitman to escape as he's able to make a tag. Shawn Michaels likewise. Both sides refreshing here. Hang on. Super kick into the... That looked suspiciously like a pedigree out of Flamita. To Will Hobbs after getting hit by the sweet chin music. Impressive release German by Flamita. Into the small package. Got him! What a combination of moves out of the Heartbreakers. And they knocked Will Hobbs out. Just like that. Flamita picking up the win, but what a combination that started that sequence. Sweet chin music into a pedigree. Didn't quite get out of, yeah, I was gonna say 84. Yeah, didn't quite get into, like, you know, the higher gears that you would expect. Nice small package variation there by Flamita, picking up the win. Yeah, shocker, bit of a quick one there. Speaking of a quick one, we've intentionally booked this match to hopefully be a squash match for Jon Moxley. I'm hoping he just runs through this dude in like 6 minutes. Let's see what happens. Jon Moxley against our buddy Sarav from NXT. To say, I'm not trying to sell Sarav short, as he towers over Jon Moxley. We'll see what the Moxley Death Machine could do against Sarov. I know that's co-opting somebody else's nickname, but what are you going to do? It's like there's a switchblade conspiracy or something. Sarov in the black and gold shorts, Moxley in the black military pant. The Mox stitching. Sometimes it says Zom. Nothing you can do about that. Another high-quality brawler here in the GWA, right up there with Steve Austin. Right up there with Raven, potentially, as well. A lot of GWA talent on assignment across the wrestling universe in this. Douche. Hang on, skull-crushing finale out of Jon Moxley. You can see Mr. Bigfoot keeping as close an eye as he dares on the action, making sure all those are perfectly legal strikes. Sarov sent into the corner once again. Reverses Moxley. Gets sent out to the floor now. Surprising show of sportsmanship by Jon Moxley, allowing Sarov to return to the ring. Oh, big spine buster by the guest in from NXT, and a huge clothesline as well. I don't know that this gentleman is currently employed by World Wrestling Entertainment. I feel like, I don't know if it was him or his partner, or if perhaps one of the new names that they were assigned is the person that still has a job and is somehow affiliated with Jinder Mahal. Hang on. That was a butterfly suplex, not to be confused with the paradigm shift. A variation, the softest version of it, I would say. Big boot by Sarov, not Shanky. Gets him a 2 count. Short arm clothesline. Follows it up with another beefy lariat that flips Moxley inside out. Oh, that release suplex from Moxley. Usually a setup to the paradigm shift, but he hits another butterfly suplex. I know the difference. You gotta spike them on your head a little bit for the paradigm shift. Like so. There it is, paradigm shift to Sarov, but Moxley can't make the cover. Sarov sending him into the corner. Misses the big clothesline. Moxley says this is it. Gets body slammed. Another release suplex. You can see Sarov sucking wind every time he gets up. Drops a big elbow to Moxley. Pulls Sarov back to his feet just so we can drop him back down again. Another release suplex. Sarov with another huge clothesline. Definitely has the power advantage, but you can see the cardio game starting to take effect here. Sarov's light's beginning to dim. He's going to look to finish Jon Moxley sooner rather than later. That's not going to help his cause. Moxley with the DDT. Back to work on that jab combination. Sarov dazed and confused here. Oh, just pushes his weight back against Moxley, encountering there. Smartly done. Didn't need technique. Now he just pushes him back down so he can catch his wind. Hang on. Oh, counters the suplex that time. As we approach the 10-minute mark here.
10 minutes down.
2 suplex counters in a row for Sarov now. Sends Moxley off the ropes. Huge shoulder block. Backbreaker across the knee. Too close to the ropes on the pin attempt, though. Moxley still dancing with what brung him. Fists a-flying. Oh! Glam slam by Jon Moxley. Didn't expect that.
1, 2.
Trading 2 counts. Spikes him with another DDT. Looking for that paradigm shift is Moxley. Didn't know he had the glam slam in his arsenal. Another DDT. Moxley's starting to get tired now. Tired of dropping this dude on his head. Back and forth they go. Crowd's starting to get into this. Huge discus lariat. But Sarov counters or absorbs it and counteracts with a big boot. Blocks the paradigm shift. Scoop and a slam. Side slam that time. Moxley trying to shake off the effects of the last bit of offense and put Sarov away. Hard to do in the southern quadrant of the ring. You can see him trying to position him just so. There it is, paradigm shift. Smartly dragging him away from the ropes and into the cover. 2 and no. Sarov kicks it 2. Once again, dragging him away from the ropes. Nice bulldog counter by Moxley going up top. Drops a big elbow. Pulls Sarov back to his feet. Hits that release suplex again. Moxley's starting to feel it once more. Double down, both men knocking noggins. Oh, turned inside out by that huge clothesline from Sarov, who's catching his breath here. Moxley with the chops. Nice suplex there by Moxley. Sarov looking to cut him off. Big side slam. Butterfly suplex. Nice Muto style flashing elbow there from Moxley. A number of them in succession. Oh, able to power through that clothesline attempt from Sarov and catch his own breath as Moxley. This match taking its toll as we near the 20-minute mark. Duck underneath, low blow by Moxley. I don't know if the ref saw that or not. Certainly not enough to get a 5 count on for a DQ. Regulation suplex out of Jon Moxley, a rarity. And now the paradigm shift to Sarov, but he rolls right through it back to his feet. Sarov feeling himself in a big bad way here.
20 minutes gone.
As we pass the 20-minute mark of what I thought would be a quick 6 to 8 minute contest. Paradigm shift. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Jon Moxley. Hanging in there and eventually grinding out the victory against a very competitive Sarov. Woo, another match in the 90s. I'll take it. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right. That is, now we're over. Starting the second half of the show with some tag team action. Liger and Kobashi. As Liger is starting up a feud with the Squared Circle. Excuse me, the, what is it? The Squared Circle K. That's it. The Squared Circle K. Currently represented here by leader Keiji Muto and Kairi Sane. It's going to be Liger and Kenta Kobashi facing them in tag team action coming up right about meow. As always, senior official Mr. Bigfoot in charge here. Signals for the whistle and we are underway. Starting off with Liger in the full body suit. Kairi Sane, a former GWA Junior Heavyweight Champion, in the black and red. Liger immediately tried to slow things down. Oh my! Shifting gears there is Liger with that powerbomb in the opening minutes. Trying to make short work of the opposition. Is Jushin Thunder Liger. Now we're going to see our first look at Keiji Muto. Beautiful double enziguri there from the savvy veteran. Beautiful counter out of Liger. Tagging out to his partner, Kenta Kobashi, who sends Muto to the floor. Oh, vicious chops. Not chips. Vicious chops by Kobashi. As you see Liger and Sane on their respective aprons looking on until they get the signal from their partner to drop down. I feel like as soon as Muto does a move to Kobashi, Liger is off the apron. We'll see what happens. Hang on, here it is. Nope, countered. Back into a chin lock of sorts there by Kobashi. Reminder that this fight's going to continue until both men get back in the ring. No countouts or DQs, as you can see Liger finally joining the fight. He and Kobashi able to mount a 2-on-1 offense here as Kairi Sane still looking on. Oh, now she's going to get involved and try to sneak up on Kobashi, who quickly deposits her in the corner. Things have settled back down into a regular tag team contest. Muto trying to grab an arm. Kobashi not letting him have it. As we are now back to Liger and Kairi Sane in the ring. Kairi laying in those forearms.
Pardon me, as I once again do a little bit of business here.
Oh. Of course, sending a text message in a room where I don't necessarily get cell phone service, not the best idea. Sometimes I have to go outside to text. It's kind of fun. Kind of not. Oh, Canada. And your wonky coverage. Did it work? Still says waiting for connection. Ah, I did it. Excellent. Oh dear. Delayed vertical there by Kobashi to Muto. Three of the four competitors in this match, Japanese wrestling legends. The fourth, Kairi Sane, a potential future Joshi entry in that category, depending on how the rest of her career goes. Some say she may have semi-retired prematurely. Half and half suplex by Kobashi, dropping Muto on his dome. He thinks twice about things and tags out to Kairi Sane, who just gets chopped down to the canvas by Kobashi, looking like he's got something to prove in this matchup. Reports are his popularity has dwindled in America since losing the championship. Like, the public essentially gave up on him. Hang on. Nice counter there by Sane. And he's got to fight his way back into both the hearts and minds of the fan base, but also back into title contention. Partnering with Liger here in a high-profile feud with the Squared Circle K. Could be just the thing. Huge orange crush to Kairi Sane. Liger looking to pick the bones, but Sane fights back. Once again, going low is Kairi Sane. Diving hip attack, or flying hip attack, excuse me. Off the rope she comes. Oh. Liger able to escape to his corner. Kobashi tagged in now. Sane sent to the floor. Immediately, both men out to another double team, another double suplex. Muto grabs a chair to try to even things up. Nothing doing. Able to at least pull the focus off Sane for the moment. Nice double team on Liger now, as we're headed towards 15 minutes gone in this one. No way the match can end out here. Kairi Kyrie laying in those forearms to Jushin Liger. And you can see Muto going low. He'll do everything in his power to attack the legs of his opponents, setting them up, weakening them for the Shining Wizard and or Figure 4. Oh, Kobashi just chopping Muto down like a redwood. Bonk. Turns Kairi Sane inside out with a burning lariat. Tags in Liger. Liger looking for the Liger bomb. No, release power bomb instead. Looking to punish Kairi Sane. Kairi hits a snap suplex and gets to the corner though. Muto should have looked to finish, in my opinion. Excuse me, Liger should have looked to finish. Muto is looking to finish for that Shining Wizard. Wrong part of town, but right idea from Keiji Muto. Knows it though, so he doesn't go for the cover, but that allows Liger to hit that Fisherman Buster and get Kobashi tagged in. Muto unaware of it. Now he knows. Into the key lock. Oh, timber! Down goes Keiji Muto. Oof. Once again to the chops. You gotta think the hands of Kenta Kobashi must be numb by now. My word. Muto now placed in the corner. Dragon screw leg whip to Kobashi into the moonsault. Too close to the ropes. You see Liger scrambling into the ring to break the pin attempt had it been a valid one. Off the ropes he comes. Thought we were going to see the flashing elbow. Kobashi back to his feet. Gets Liger tagged in. As we crest 20 minutes gone in this tag team contest. Oh my gosh. Kangaroo kick? What is that? Kind of the Pele. Oh, Alabama slam into the cross-legged Boston Crab by Kairi Sane, taking no prisoners. Delayed suplex Muto on Kobashi. Kobashi on Muto, I should say. Brainbuster center of the ring. Liger spiking Sane. 1, 2. No, Sane escapes. Oh, Kobashi's turn to Brainbuster Liger. Tagged in. 1, 2. No! Sane escapes again! Into the figure 4 by Muto. Kobashi's got to break that, and he does. Or perhaps Muto relinquished the hold. Chops and forearms. Oh, a knife edge from Kairi Sane into the elbow drop. Drags him away from the ropes. Goes for the cover, wrong part of town. Liger breaks it up in 1. Oof! Bit of miscommunication there. Kobashi costing Liger that top rope elbow drop. Oh, backhand chop. And Kairi Sane safely tags in Keiji Muto. Double enziguri to Kobashi on the way out. Moonsault to the back. Sends him across the ring smartly into the red corner. Handspring elbow by Keiji Muto. Like a man half his age. Another moonsault to the back. Shining Wizard. Drags him away from the ropes. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. 2, 3. Kenta Kobashi falls to Keiji Muto. And the help enlisted by Jushin Liger does not pay dividends in his feud with the Squared Circle K. Muto pins the former champ. I see. And now we have 3 title matches in a row to end this show and end this evening's broadcast. First up, CM Punk is once again putting the GCW Championship on the line against Nick Gage. It's MDK all day, every day, except for the fact that there are DQs in the ring. If he can get CM Punk to the floor, this is going to be a whole new ball game. Let's see if Nick Gage can bring the GCW title back to its home promotion. CM Punk was in a war with G-Raver on our last show. G-Raver gave him almost everything he could handle, but CM Punk hitting a desperation go to sleep and managing to secure the 3 count. Who knows what the devious mind of Nick Gage is going to come up with for this title fight. Stalemate on the test of strength. Might tell you everything you need to know about how evenly matched up these two are. Punk going to the Boston Crab, center of the ring early on, just trying to inflict some damage. Gage having none of it. You can see a lot of strikes exchanged in this one, I would suspect. A lot of clubbering in the offensive arsenal of a Nick Gage. Sending Punk off the ropes here. Big tackle. Sends him down. Punk's turn, but Nick Gage holds up. Hold up. At the ropes. Both men slugging it out. Gage getting the better of that. Don't worry, folks. He was thoroughly checked for a pizza cutter before the start of this matchup. None to be found. We take the health of our performers quite seriously. Follow-away slam, whipping CM Punk into the turnbuckle. The opening few moments have been mostly Nick Gage here. Contender coming out strong. Looking to return the Game Changer Wrestling Championship back to Game Changer Wrestling itself. Nice suplex counter by Gage, but CM Punk rolls through. Gets back to his feet first, and then welcomes Nick Gage to Chicago.
5 minutes gone.
As we pass 5 minutes gone in this championship contest, the first of 3 in a row to close out our evening. Big boot by Nick Gage. Looking for a power bomb. Very successful, trying to pull him away from the ropes is Nick Gage. Nothing doing. Difficult part of the ring to set up a pin. CM Punk just trying to create a little time and space there to get his bearings. Ooh, that might have been a little low. Hang on. Oh, double underhook pile driver to Punk. But he's right back on his feet. Oh, Tenryu style brainbuster. 1, 2. Punk out at 2. Nick Gage swinging for the fences. Big power bomb. Punk telling him to bring it on. STO down into nope. Thought he might be going for the Anaconda Vice. Elects instead to welcome him to Chicago again and then check the time. Once more to that double underhook backbreaker. Trying to seize up the muscles of one Nick Gage. Hang on. Pile driver by Nick Gage. Into the cover. Punk's foot was under the bottom rope, or that would have been it. Go to sleep by Nick Gage. Once again into the cover, but too close to the ropes. Nick Gage giving it everything he's got. Once again, welcome to Chicago. Punk starting the comeback trail. Go to sleep on Nick Gage. Into the cover. 1, 2. No, Nick Gage escapes. 2 in a row. 1, 2. Nick Gage escapes again. Double under a pound driver by Gage. Big spine buster. Pin him, Gage. Belly to belly by Punk now. Trying to set him up for another go to sleep, I would imagine. Oh, choke breaker. 1, 2. No, Punk escapes. Rake in the eyes by Nick Gage. Sends him off the ropes. Huge forearm strike. Gage sensing victory now. Follow-away slam. Both men duking it out. Nick Gage with the clothesline. Trying to set Punk up for a finishing blow. Punk drops him to the canvas. Oh, low blow by Nick Gage. May have been playing possum. Punk misses the kick. Oh, double down off the ropes. Punk's up first. Drags Nick Gage away. Looking to set him up. Swinging neck breaker. Go to sleep. Nighty night, Nick Gage. 1, 2. No, Nick Gage escaped again. Another neck breaker. Gage fends him off. Nick Gage rolls through on that suplex. Sends Punk off the ropes. Huge forearm shiver. Big belly to belly by Punk. It's only been 15 minutes, folks. Big powerbomb by Nick Gage. 2 in a row. Gage catching his breath. Forearms Punk down to the canvas. Trying to set him up for another choke breaker, perhaps. No, go to sleep. Punk got him again. Center of the ring. 1, 2, 3. It took everything CM Punk had, but he retains the GCW title against Nick Gage. That was a good one. My word. That was a good one. Nick Gage getting over just by being resilient. Oh, let me... 93, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, thanks, good call. Yeah, definitely need a little water after that one. Thanks, Rocco. Wow. And we got 2 more title matches to go. Boom. And we still got to bring somebody in to take this title back to GCW. Yeah, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, when I hit that upper, or when I get like really into the commentary, the voice gets real. Rah! I just can't help it. Anyway, heavyweight, well, it's open weight essentially, but tag team championship on the line as the Doldrums, represented by champions Yuji Hino and Rey Fenix, will be putting the gold on the line against the tag team of William Regal and Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is, of course, continuing Steve Austin's feud with the Doldrums. This is the second task that Raven has put ahead of Steve Austin in pursuit of a third and decisive singles match between the two. Let's get down to the ring to see if Regal and Austin can capture tag team gold in Austin's pursuit of Raven. As always, the creature on feature here, Mr. Bigfoot, signaling for the whistle, and we are underway. William Regal in the black and gold. Yuji Hino, one half of the tag team champions, in black and white trunks and black and red everything else as far as gear goes. There you see Stone Cold Steve Austin wearing the red knee braces this time. Little festive flavor for this championship contest. Second of 3, closing out our show. You see, as you see Rey Fenix on the apron there, the other half of your GWA Tag Team Champions, proudly representing the Doldrums, headed up by Raven. Currently on assignment in Big Japan Pro Wrestling, as we are busting down the final barriers to being friendly with every promotion in the wrestling world.
Give up.
Hino sent off the ropes that time, easily countered. The technical prowess and European fighting style of William Regal, a stark contrast to the brawling, sort of Americana of Stone Cold Steve Austin, but let's see if the two of them can combine their forces and create something quite special to take out the likes of Rey Fenix and Yuji Hino, themselves playing a power and finesse game with Hino and Phoenix respectively. Smart work by Phoenix to try to slow things down, but Austin really not feeling it, fighting his way free almost immediately. Super safe body slams out of Stone Cold Steve Austin. I like the way he makes sure the head's tucked every time.
5 minutes gone.
As we pass the 5-minute mark in this tag team contest. Belts on the line here in your semi-main event. Coming up next, we got the big one. Mitsuharu Misawa putting GWA title on the line against Kurt Angle. Coming up in your main event. Right now, we got the tag straps up for grabs as William Regal, the challenger, working on Yuji Hino, the champion, but Hino getting the better of that strike exchange. Regal smartly tagging in his partner, probably the better puncher of the two. Steve Austin, though William Regal does himself have the power of the punch, let's not discount that. We'll see if the relatively new and successful tag team pairing of a Yuji Hino and a Rey Fenix in this stable, the Doldrums, itself being around for in this wrestling universe only a couple years at most, can compare to the decades-long friendship between Steve Austin and William Regal. I'm sure they've teamed on many an occasion on many a continent in real life. As you see the Rattlesnake going to work in his trademark fashion, hell-bent for leather. Hino's seen enough for now, trying to switch tactics. See how Austin fares against the much speedier Rey Fenix here. So far, so good. He immediately boots him in the stomach and tags in Regal. Austin sends him off the ropes. Regal catches him in a neck breaker. Nice exploder by William Regal, center of the ring. As we creep up toward 10 minutes gone in this one. Regal and Fenix going counter for counter. Ending up with Regal on top for a pin there. Just a 1. Regal makes his way back to the blue corner. Tagging in the other challenger, Austin. Likewise, refresh on the champion's side with Yuji Hino. So Hino and Austin now legal as the action is about to spill out to the floor. No countouts or DQs. This actually favors, I would say, Austin and Regal's squad of the two, but let's see how we do here. I am standing corrected here as the champions double powerbombing both challengers, one after the other. Great teamwork by your defending GWA tag champions here. As the action is spilled out to the floor where anything goes. No countouts, no DQs. Austin's got something to say about it. Oh, hang on. Tiger Driver thwarted by Austin, who then low blows Hino. Looks like the challengers are starting to get the upper hand a bit. Austin grabbing a chair to try to facilitate that, but nothing doing. Oh, Hino's got some choice words for Steve Austin, and now an effing bomb on the floor to Steve Austin. Back in the ring, Hino and Fenix going to work on Regal now. Austin swinging wildly with that chair. Missed the tag. Hino out, Fenix in. Destroyer Austin pulls him away from the ropes. Didn't think that was quite enough to get the pin. Did Fenix. Spikes him with the Frankensteiner. Still not enough for Fenix to even attempt a pin. That's not the wisest course of action, because Austin's going to fight his way free, and so he does. Fenix fends off both Regal and Austin. Regal now sending him across the ring into his own corner. Backdrop driver by William Regal, folding Fenix in half. Combination of European uppercuts. Dropping one half of the tag team champions. Another, make it a half dozen European uppercuts to Rey Fenix. Regoplex with the bridge. Hino kicks the leg out at 1. That could have done it. Oh, forearm across the brow. Phoenix, though, rolls him up. Hino running D. Regal able to escape it, too. Combination offense out of Rey Fenix. Ending it with that low drop kick to the mush of William Regal. Oh, knee trembler to Hino. 1, 2. No, Hino escapes. Regal surprised him with that knee trembler off the ropes and almost put his lights out for the 3. Hino and Regal out to the floor. All 4 men out to the floor now. Destroyer to Regal. Combination offense to Austin now. Tag title match. This could go either way as we're heading toward the 20-minute mark. Both champions and challengers have looked strong during portions of this matchup.
20 minutes gone.
Nice roll-up attempt by Phoenix, but there are no pins outside the ring. The only way this match can finish is when the legal combatants get back inside. Nice butterfly suplex by Regal. Austin sent into the guardrail. Double powerbomb on Regal by the champs. Phoenix back inside momentarily. Oh, now we got all 4 competitors back in. Momentarily again, as Regal immediately throws Hino back outside to continue the brawling. Oh, Tiger Bomb. And then he turns around and gets hit with a destroyer. Heavy-duty offense on all sides of this tag team contest. Regal stretch on the floor. Hino's going to try to break it up, and he can't figure out how to do it. Phoenix eventually gets free, but at what cost? Nice butterfly suplex there by Regal. Exploder by Hino. Austin's got something to say about it. I don't know if that's a taunt or if that's one of his moves where he gets down in their face. Effing bomb coming up! Planting Austin is Hino. Meanwhile, Regal just ate another destroyer. Hino back in the ring now. He's got till 5 to drop that. That count is going to continue even though he tagged it in and out of the ring. Things are settling back down. Hino and Regal, the legal fighters. Mayhem here in the tag match as we're heading towards 25 minutes in this contest. Austin and Rey Fenix are currently legal. Double powerbomb on William Regal for the, oh my gosh. Rey Fenix with that super kick, surprising Austin and winning that strike battle. We should focus on the performers in the ring and not those out. Austin with a Russian leg sweep, trying to keep Phoenix at bay. Big super kick, drags him away from the ropes. Austin working the midsection. Phoenix able to counter. Maintain his offensive advantage. Here it comes. Big Tiger Driver. Gets kicked out of it by William Regal. Who hits a butterfly suplex on Hino. Phoenix countering Austin. Regal tag back in. In comes Yuji Hino as well. Stunner into the rock bottom on Rey Fenix, but he's not legal. William Regal. Suplex almost out of the ring by Yuji Hino. Ends up in the ropes, does Regal. Trying to fight his way free of this. Trying to maintain the offensive advantage are the challengers. Trying to put the champions down and out. The task set before Steve Austin by Raven was defeat his tag team champions of Hino and Phoenix. Regal Plex! Phoenix kicks the legs out at 1. Big shoulder block by Hino. Clothesline off the ropes. Regal absorbs it and just keeps walking forward. Then is dumped out of the ring by the tag champs. Austin comes in to help him out. Eats a Tiger Driver. And now a flip pile driver, a destroyer for Regal. Phoenix going up top, waiting for Regal to stand. Nice head scissor takeover to the center of the ring at the 30-minute mark. But the pin attempt thwarted by Austin. Center of the ring, he's rolled him up. 2, 3. William Regal pinned by Phoenix. The champs retain. And Austin's quest to face Raven one-on-one could potentially be over. Regal falling prey to a roll-up by Rey Fenix. And the tag champions retain. How'd we do? 92. I'll take it. So that's Phoenix beating Regal. Austin might have something in that he wasn't the one that took the pinfall. He might have something there, depending how I don't want to say judicious. How generous, I guess, Raven's feeling. 90 overall still. This is it. It all comes down to this big main event. Mitsuharu Misawa going up against Kurt Angle for the GWA Heavyweight Championship. This is the belt that everyone aspires to attain. Kurt Angle has climbed that ladder and gets their shot at Mitsuharu Misawa upcoming. Yeah, it is a bit of a twist there. I don't know. I was kind of expecting them to win, just because I figured the team of an Austin and a Regal would be nigh unbeatable. But I should have known that since they did lose their only other tag match together, they might not be unbeatable, as I would assume. So now I got to regroup. I'll do some thinking on that through months 9 and 10. We'll see where things stand. Month 10. Wait a minute. Let me scroll back to month 10. Yeah, I got to do the Trios Tournament of Terror again. Love it. All right, that'll be coming up next week. Oh dear, so we got to crown ourselves. Let me get on screen for this. We're going to crown ourselves. Next week is the, we have 2 events. Got to come up with something for the September event. I might do a 5-on-5 promotional battle just to make it quick. And then the 10th month, the October event, like the second show we're going to be bringing you next week on air, is going to be the annual Trio Tournament of Terror, where the winning team gets to split $666,000 in game. And not only do they get that, they get the Trios Championship, and they get each the opportunity to vie for a GWA title. So they can choose between the heavyweight, junior, tag, or Hall of Fame belts. And then we book those throughout the, the ensuing calendar year, just like we did, starting with the winners, Muto, Okada, and Lee, who won last year's. Keith Lee cashing in immediately to face the Undertaker for the Hall of Fame belt in a losing effort. And as we started year 5, Mitsuharu Misawa was successful against Keiji Muto in his title match. And then we went down to, I want to say, year 5, month 6, just last week, did we finally get the third and final cash in from last year's tournament when Mitsuharu Misawa was successful against Okada. So it did result in 3 title fights. Unfortunately, the Trios champions were unable to win any of those matches, but we'll see what happens next week when we probably crown an entirely new set of champs, or Muto, Keith Lee, and Okada could very well retain. It's all up for grabs in that tournament. That's next week. That's just some foreshadowing, as we have Kurt Angle and Misawa upcoming for the GWA belt. Let me get myself out of the way for this one as we get to our main event of the evening. Oh, running a little bit late. That's okay. Referee Mr. Bigfoot calling for the opening whistle, and we are underway with your main event. The champion Mitsuharu Misawa in the green and white, the challenger and Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle in the red, white, and blue. Let's see what Austin can come up with next month as a way to further earn his way toward a third and decisive singles contest with Raven, who I'm assuming is going to field a trio in the Trios tournament, as the Doldrums were the runners-up, I believe, in the initial tournament. Let me just double-check that, because I have the text file in front of me. Hard to tell. Hang on.
Give up.
Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Okay. There we go. Yes, so it did come down to the Doldrums and the scored Circle K last year. See, both factions have done quite well for themselves this year, one would say. Nice double underhook on that belly-to-belly from your champion, Misawa. Into the front face lock. Quite the rapid pace of defenses for Misawa as compared to previous champions. I say that knowing full well that he didn't defend the belt between the first and sixth months of the year. But since coming back and defending his belt against Okada, now he seems to be going like every other month here. Which again is just 2 months ago. Just trying to give him props for doing defenses is all. We'll see how the new Hall of Fame champion Kenny Omega does in their first defense. Now that the Undertaker is no longer champion, that also frees the Undertaker up to challenge for the GWA title at some point. So that could be a blessing in disguise for the dead man. And now Kenny Omega is going to have to go through our Hall of Fame division, quote unquote, which is basically me putting Kenny Omega up against all these WWE Hall of Famers to see how they go. Oh, Kurt Angle into the knee bar. Look at the tenacity of the former Olympic champion, but Misawa able to escape. It is the Olympic level wrestling ability of Kurt Angle against the Puroresu strong style elbow strikes of Mitsuharu Misawa. And it's been a lot of Misawa, as you saw a nice combination there, varying elbow strikes from all over the place. Oh, Angle able to bowl him over. The elbow strikes dim the lights, and the elbow Frozen is the knockout blow, and sometimes he goes back to the elbows for the knockout blow. Big bullfrog splash. Too close to the ropes, though. That's what pinned Kurt Angle in that tag match that preceded this title fight. These two no stranger to the other, as we said. Had that tag match just last month. Misawa and Yohei successful in that against Kurt Angle and Darby Allin. Darby taking some time off to heal his neck.
1, 2.
Misawa thought he'd knocked Angle out with those elbow strikes. Tiger driver! Into the Emerald Trojan, into the cover. 1, 2! Angle just slips the shoulder out before the count of 3. Angle with a small package counter gets a 1 count. Angle reeling, though, in the first 10 minutes of this contest. Misawa a dominant champion to this point. Oh, the elbow combination from Misawa going up top. Missile drop kick to the side of the face of Angle. Misawa rocking and rolling here with that belly to belly. 2 in a row. Oh, Angle counters into the sleeper. Full body scissor as well. But Misawa able to fight his way free. That's all it's going to take is a solid submission application from Kurt Angle, and the complexion of this matchup could change in a hurry. Vicious elbow strike to the back of the head of the challenger. Oh my gosh! And he replies with a throwing German, tossing him halfway across the ring. Once again, the elbow strikes of Misawa coming into play. Spin kick by the champ. Vicious point of the elbow to the back of the skull of Kurt Angle. Trying to slow things down with a DDT, but Misawa rolls right through. Emerald Frozen into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Mitsuharu Misawa, dominant in his defense against Kurt Angle. Just rolling is the GWA champion. Well, that was shorter than I anticipated, and lower rated than I was hoping for, but that's okay. As we have a successful title defense, We finished over, 80, so the fans went home happy. Hoya! Let me get myself back on screen for the fallout of this event. All right, rock solid. We had new champ, 2 successful defenses. Pretty much everything else kind of went as I expected, more or less. In front of 45,000 strong, so that's more than $90,000 we brought in. Excuse me, $900,000 we brought in. Oh, Oni Lorcan and Tony Nese are the NXT Junior Tag Champs. Blue Demon Jr. won the AAA belt. Yay, they have their belt back. Vincent is the ROH Junior Champion. That's awesome. We got new Trios Champs in Dragon Gate. Delilah Doom is the GCW Junior Champion, beating G-Raver. That's fun. And we almost made $1 million again. NXT has a singles tournament scheduled. GCW has a singles tournament scheduled. If I send them CM Punk, would they please put the GCW title on the line? Oh, let's see if we get another broadcast offer here. Let me make a note of that. If I can send CM Punk. I'm going to send CM Punk to GCW this time around because they have a singles tournament. And if I send them the GCW champion, fingers crossed, they'll put CM Punk in the tournament and put his belt on the line. All right, so what do we want? Local. That's less. That's less than last time. Stigma in Latin America. Jericho has quit AEW. Brett was on a Japanese talk show and got good ratings. Pretty eventful. So Jericho quits AEW. All right. All I'm going to do is my normal maintenance. Oh, it's a little weird that I'm doing it on keyboard. That's what feels... I'm like, why does this feel weird? Because I'm not using my controller. I was using just my keyboard. Which I can do since I'm just sort of managing. If I were playing the matches, obviously. Thank you very much, Rocco. Yeah. We put on solid stuff at the very least. It doesn't always make the most sense because we're booking these shows on the fly and I'm calling them on the fly. Like, I obviously don't have a finish in mind or a match story. I just try to like pull that out of the events in front of me as best I can. All right. Now, what else should we do? Scouts. Are we good scouts? Okay, we'll send out another scout here. Out you go. Everybody else is already out. I can't even really look at who's available because I don't have any room in my roster, so I'm going to leave all that alone. What I can do and will do, though, is do my my personal advice and see who needs a raise. So Punk wants a raise. Oops, back it up. Human resources consultation. CM Punk. Tiny raise for you since you're already making over $2,000. All right, now records, personal advice. Yuji Hino wants more money. Consultation. There you are. Hino, not even making 2. Now you are making 2. $2,000 a month. Okay, personal advice. Raven wants more money. Sure. Down here. Ooh, I didn't even know. Wow, you were making less than 2? Yikes. Okay. Personal advice. El Tejano Jr. wants more money. There's a lot of these that usually kick up, so we try to nip this in the bud. El Tejano Jr. There you go. Hope they're not really talking to each other about what they're making. No trust issues? Okay, we'll go back and save now that that's all done with. We've done this. Let's take a look at our merchandise. We blew most of it out. Good stuff. We'll leave those for the next show, and maybe we'll do 10 and 10 of the t-shirts and the DVDs. Still got our sponsor contracts. We're really hurting on that broadcast deal, but we're also willing to hold out until we get something favorable. Like, I'm hoping for national TV, like not local. I don't want to be locked into a year-long local deal. Looks like we're continuing our summer of fans-only events into September. All right, I think that's all I really need to do. Merchandise contracts, don't need to worry about that. Human resources, yeah, I can't really even scout. Consultations are, oh wait. Who else was here? Flamita, I think. Are you still making? Yeah, you're making $1,200. There you go, buddy. There we go. Anybody else making like pennies? Dawkins. Yep, there you go. Anybody else? Anybody under $2,000? Darby. There you go, bud. Beefy updates. Anybody else? Oh, Montez. There you go. Make the same as your partner. Yo, hey. Around $2,000 base salary. Ilya. We're gonna lowball Ilya just for whatever reason. Some of y'all are making too much money. Oh, Phoenix. There you go. I was already up into the Phoenix. There we go. Kyrie. There you go. Okay, where was I at? Kyrie. Good, good, good. Ooh, Hobbs, Bayley, and Flamita. Hobbs. There you go. Bayley. There you go. And Flamita. Oh, I already did it. Oh, okay. All right, so there. I helped a lot of people with their salaries that month, boosting everything. So that's increasing monthly cost, but also making sure that everybody that we have on staff is happy. Are you happy? Happy, happy, happy? Okay, so I don't have to worry about Bob Backlund anymore. That's lovely. Still gotta, I'm gonna try to send CM Punk to GCW. I gotta send Kenta Kobashi to AEW at some point to see if I can get the tag belts off of him, or I can bring I'm gonna try to bring El Lindaman into our promotion and then also bring in an AEW tag team. Oof. Maybe let me do that maybe for our Wayward Champ number 9. Okay. Let me put that in. You know what? I'm gonna start that ball rolling by saving. I don't normally do this. We're already running a little bit late, so why don't we end on a hypothetical note? Can I get El Lindaman booked without it being too much of a hassle? Well, where even are you? There you are. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you are. El Lindaman. What a weird look. All right, we got El Lindaman. We're gonna keep going. Well, let's try to get Santana and Ortiz, yo. Okay, here we go. 10 grand, what do you say? Got a deal. Okay, halfway there. Halfway there. This is gonna be our Wayward Championship match starting next show off. So we got Santana. We got Ortiz. Okay, so we got ourselves an AEW Tag Team Championship match on our next show. Let me just book that. So that is Santana and Ortiz. Here, you can watch me pencil it in. Versus Kobashi and Lindaman for the AEW tag belts. There's our Wayward Champion match of the month. Okay, I can't do a Wayward Champ match here because it is my Trios tourney. Terrier. Boston. We're gonna hold it in Boston, so it'll be a Trios tournament of Boston Terrier. Okay. I don't need this shown anymore. That's the last bit of updating we were going to do. Other than I guess I can put that El Lindaman, Santana, and Ortiz are guests, but I can just do that off air. Boop. All right, so we've already put into place some plans for next week, as we're gonna have that tag team match, Santana and Ortiz versus Kobashi and El Lindaman. Ooh, that's awesome. Looking forward to that already. Something to build toward. All right. Let's get my big dumb face front and center so I can thank everybody for watching. Rocco especially, thanks for hanging in there, buddy. I saw you all night. Wishing everybody chill vibes and clear skies. And if you find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. Don't forget about your old pal, the Silent G, Rad Gnarly, saying so long for now. We are back on the air Friday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Speaking of Rocco, he'll be along for the ride as we go for another book-related shopping trip in 7 Days to Die. Until then, TTFN. Let's find, and there are a number of buddies out there streaming away. Let's go ahead and find some friendos. There we go. Let's go say hi to whom it may concern. And so we shall concern ourselves with whom. Thanks very much for hanging out, everybody. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night for some 7 Days to Die. If not, thanks for spending the time with me. You did. Ta-ta. Hiya. And then one final definitive hiya.